Hello, everybody. This is Rich. You're watching my YouTube channel where I have the joy of playing tabletop role-playing games with some of my friends. This is a shorter pack of the Intercontinental Group of Awesome because some of them are cheating on us and playing Urban Shadows. Alex Prince is running an Urban Shadows game right now with Andrea and Yona, and some other folks. I hope you guys are having a good time. But
And I hope you're doing it live.
That's true. So you just have to take my word for it. But here's the proof, right? We're playing for sure. So today we are going to be playing, I think, a one-shot, Jules.
Yeah.
Yeah, a one-shot of the Powered by the Apocalypse RPG called Monster of the Week. Monster of the Week is written by Michael Sands. It is, as you can see, a nice thick book, and it is built for running RPGs inspired by TV shows like Supernatural or even Buffy. One of my personal favorites, Hellboy and BPRD, fits in really well to Monster of the Week. The playbooks kind of help to generate the tone, so you can have some really gonzo style of fighting monsters. You can also have some darker, more intimate things going on as well. Like when I think of intimate, I always think of Supernatural. No, not really. But hopefully we're going to go True Detective on this. Maybe. I don't know. That's a high bar. But I'm not
Maybe
running.
some more shows we haven't seen.
What? True Detective?
Alright.
Oh my gosh. So good. And I am happy to be playing Edwin. And I'm not running. So Jules is going to be our... What is it called in Monster of the Week? The Monster Master?
LDMC.
The Keeper.
Oh, Keeper, right.
Keeper.
Yes.
Take it away, Jules.
Okay. Before we start, maybe I should point out that Rich looks really good with a 2-day beard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you guys need to make some history together. Or maybe first introduce your characters. Dan, do you want to start? Since Rich has already muted himself.
Wait, I thought I was also mute. I was wrong. I'll be playing Malcolm Newman. I'm a mundane. I'm aware of some of the weird things going on. My colleague, for one, is a bit of a weirdo, isn't he? I suppose, yeah, we're probably being an investigative duo.
Of some kind of nature that we haven't explicated yet.
Of sorts. But yeah, the weird things just seem to happen to me. Oops.
What did you do before weird things started happening to you? Before you had this job? What was your boring, mundane job that you had?
That was super boring. I was just a car salesman. It was paying well, but it was really just dragging me down, and I was kind of looking for some more adventure.
Is that how you got that classic car in terrible condition?
Yes.
Is it like a car salesman knockoff?
It's sort of a personal project of mine, and I've been meaning to fix it up, but you know, stuff always keeps coming up.
Excellent. And then we have Rich. Who are you playing today?
Today I'll be playing Edwin Zelfu. I'm a spooky, and I have the ability to kind of see the darker side of people, and sometimes I can hear what they're thinking, which is really not fun. Before I ended up here, I actually worked for the police department, but then I saw something, and I knew my wife was going to die, and I tried to stop it, but failed. Kind of fell into some hard times after that, and ended up taking kind of a leave. I didn't come back. But gotta eat, so now here I am.
Okay. What was your wife's name?
Her name was Katie.
Katie. I'm sure we'll find out a lot more about her later. Are you on medication?
Stop taking it. It made me feel numb all the time, which I thought I wanted, but no.
Okay. And what is the nature of your relationships together, guys? Hand out those relationship points.
I think that Malcolm's a pretty straight arrow, and I hope that he can help me keep a grip on things and control my, I guess, powers or whatever.
Yeah. I was muted. I feel Edwin, well, he's a bit of a weird case, but, you know, he seems to have a knack for finding interesting things. And, yeah, I guess I kind of feel sorry for him sometimes. But I try not to show it too much.
And you're a little bit suspicious of him, I think, right? Is that-
A bit.
Okay.
He's probably reading my mind right now.
How are you guys working together? What is your setup? How do you get people to give you money?
Nice. The detective agency, right? I mean, got the license. It wasn't too hard. I knew a few people. I kind of drug Malcolm into it. He's a lot better at sales and better with people.
Yep.
What's the name of your detective agency?
I don't know, Malcolm. Did you like Third Eye?
I thought it was a bit over the top, but yeah, no, you know, sure.
We had to have something put in the phone book, so the number 3 is kind of pretty high on the monetization stuff.
Third Eye Agency. Nice. How successful have you guys been? Are you scraping by, or have you made a sort of a name for yourselves?
Have you seen Malcolm's car? I don't think we're doing so hot.
No.
Okay. You're pretty much taking any case that comes by, and then trying your
Pretty
best to
much.
get paid. Okay. Do you have oh wait, Edwin, you were actually a former cop, so you probably still have some context there as well, right?
Yeah.
You've been... How kooky is your reputation? I know you're called the Third Eye Agency, so I'm guessing pretty kooky. Do people already seek you guys out because they have something weird in their lives?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually.
Okay. And how do you guys get along? Is there a conflict, underlying conflict in your relationships? I think it might have something to do with Edwin being kind of weird and unpredictable.
It gets me on edge sometimes if he starts going really weird. Creeps me out a bit.
Yeah. I try to keep my distance. I know it bothers Malcolm, so just try to focus on the job.
Are you guys friends?
I don't really have any friends.
Malcolm, are you guys friends or coworkers?
I consider Edwin to be sort of a friend as well. You know, one of the weird one.
The weird friend that you don't invite to your parties.
Well, I invite him, but then I know that he's either not going to show up or just going to sit in a corner, and then I'll try to introduce him to a nice girl, and then he just sulks.
Are you seeing anyone, Malcolm?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
I tend to go through relationships like I go through my cars.
treat your women like used car, like stolen cars. And how long ago did Katie die? Edwin.
It's, I don't know, 4 years now, I think.
4 years. Okay. All right. Oh, let's say what town or what kind of town are we in? Is it a big dark city? Is it a smaller town? Is it a Jacksonville? It's probably a Jacksonville. Where are we?
Always Jacksonville.
Do you have a preference?
I don't know. Kind of a Gotham style city would be kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop
Yeah.
it. So where is your office? Do you have an office? Are you just working out of one of your apartments?
Do we have one of those offices with like a door on an outside staircase on the first floor?
Yeah, I like that.
Sound of cars driving by like all the time, neon flickering in the window.
No air conditioning.
No air conditioning. But you do have a little office. Does your office also double up as an apartment for one of you guys, or are you at least that well off that you can make rent?
I still have a little money left. I can make rent, but it's getting tighter.
Kind of between places right now.
Okay. So you might spend some nights on the couch here.
Yeah.
On the old leather couch. Perhaps. Fair enough. Well, I guess you've been without a case for some time. Now you've had some time to kill. When, as all good detective stories start, a customer walks in. This is she. She's wearing a bit like pretty much what I'm wearing, but urban hippie clothes. And she actually knocks on the door and looks a bit uncertain.
I quickly get my feet off the desk. Like, "Hup. Come on in!"
Sort of stands on the door debating whether or not this is a good idea. You know that look well, Malcolm. Is this the detective agency? Something.
Yes, the letters on the door are a bit faded, but it's here.
Okay. Are you busy?
Well, we're always on the case, but and we can give you some time, of course. Tell us your story. What is it you're here for?
Okay. She looks a bit nervously at Edwin, who's probably skulking somewhere in the corner.
Yeah, I'm sitting up on the couch.
Is there a place for her to sit?
Yeah, I think there's a desk and a couple chairs facing that desk, and Malcolm sits behind that, I would think, right?
Okay. And she nervously sits on obviously like the client chair. And it's like, do you guys have
I
some
want to
coffee?
read her mind.
Do you guys have some coffee or something? She looks around nervously. Go for it.
Cool. Okay, so I have telepathy.
You don't have to do anything for that, do you? Oh no, you can
Otherwise-
investigate a mystery or read a bad situation without needing to actually talk.
Yep.
Which ones do
Also,
you do?
we need to decide what our highlights are.
Oh fuck, we forgot about that. I already forgot which system we're gonna use. Oh wait, you can just highlight each other on one stat and I'll do the other.
Okay. I will highlight your charm.
And I
Seems
will
like a
highlight your
card.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh you guys, stop slapping each other in the
One
back.
shot.
It's true. Okay, then Malcolm, I will highlight your weird.
All right.
And Edwin, will you be rolling anything but weird?
Yes.
Yes, you will. Not sure what. Sharp.
Okay.
Okay. So, you try to read her mind.
Yeah. I need to pull out the basic moves. I apologize. Let me do that.
While Malcolm tries to find some instant decaf, probably.
Yes.
I keep looking for basic. The PDF says basic rules, but it's under the Hunter reference sheet. Huh.
As well.
You know, this may not actually be appropriate for just trying to learn her name. Let's rule out that.
I can see you being that kind of person, though.
Yes. I mean, I'm just saying I don't know
Talk
if
to
the role
people?
fits that.
We can work around it.
All right.
Trust me, I'm working around the entire system.
You know what? Yes, I'll just I'm investigating a mystery, which is sharp, so that's perfect.
Okay. If you want to just know her name, that's fine. You can just know that for cool effects. That's cool.
I do want to know. One of the questions is,
Okay.
you know, what happened here. So,
Okay.
I think that would be cool to know.
Great.
Especially if she's.
Roll it.
Ah, failed. Damn it. That's a 6.
Alrighty.
See, I could help, but
Can't really, can you? Something about this woman. She's wearing like a vest with the zipper, and the zipper goes all the way up. Just reminds you of Katie. I don't know why. Her heart starts racing a bit. I mean, it's probably just a coincidence. Probably doesn't mean that she's gonna die, just like Katie did. And while that is going through your head, you hear her introduce herself to Malcolm as Kate Kavros. And she's like nervously stirring into her decaf now, or instant coffee.
well, Kate, what can we do you for?
I've never been to one of these places before. I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't want to go to the cops. Maybe I should have just seen a psychologist.
Why would you have to see a psychologist?
Well, not me, my girlfriend.
What's wrong with your girlfriend?
She sort of turns around and checks to see if the door is closed. And then she unzips the zipper, and then you can see huge strangle marks around her neck. And she's like, well, she attacked me yesterday. I think she tried to kill me. It wasn't her. I mean, we were sleeping. I'm not really looking to press charges, but I don't know.
Is there any reason why your girlfriend might be upset with you?
No, we're doing great.
Did-
I mean, we're gonna get married as soon as all the legal stuff comes through.
So, you're saying that she did not remember having done that to you after waking up?
No.
Has she ever suffered night terrors?
I think no, not night terrors.
Trouble sleeping?
No, I think her mom said she would sleepwalk as a kid.
She been sick? On any drugs?
No. Is this normal? Does this
Well,
happen a lot? Does this
if
happen to other
she-
people?
Oh, but tell me, you said she used to sleepwalk. Did she perhaps have a bad dream? Did you ask her?
She didn't really remember anything from that night. I mean, she just woke up in the morning.
Does she know you're here?
I'm guessing not.
I didn't know. I mean, what do you say? Hey, you may have tried to kill me in the middle of the night. What's up with that? I don't know.
Did she ask about the bruises?
I sort of was already dressed before she left. I don't know. It was just this really weird feeling like, I mean, I know every battered woman says that like they weren't being themselves, but she was not being herself. You know? Right?
Yes, of course. So, did you notice anything else strange about her? When after she stopped attacking you, did she say anything to?
She was shouting while she was attacking me, but she was just saying, "Go away, die. I hate you."
No names?
No. So, I mean, like, dreams are like supposed to be the window to the unconscious, right?
I sort of look over to Edwin and like raise my eyebrows at him.
Yeah, I give a subtle nod. I'm interested.
Seeing Kate with her strangulation marks, it's freaking you out quite a bit.
Yeah. Go ahead and pick up the bottle that I've got on the floor beside the couch. Just
The bottle of what?
it's Jack Daniels.
Okay. Hey, why did I only get coffee?
Stand up and go offer to pour a little bit of Jack Daniels in her coffee cup if she wants it.
Okay. She kind of gladly accepts that. Thanks. So, I mean, what do I do?
I think we should talk to your fiance. So if you want to come up with some kind of reason why we would talk to her, that's up to you.
Perhaps she could invite us in as friends, or at least, you know, people you've met.
Well,
or don't you generally invite people over for dinner?
We can, but we've been together for 10 years. I mean, I can't go, hey, these are my friends from college. I can tell you where she works. If that helps. I mean, you guys shadow people and stuff, right? That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. How much is this going to cost? She zips back up again to Edwin's relief.
I honestly have no idea what kind of sort of money is normally.
Kind of, we got a rate chart or something that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure how you guys. Her eyes still go a little bit wide. She's not, that old. And she's like, okay.
I think you'll find that our rates are quite fair.
Yeah, if you can solve this, that would be really great. Can't lie about that.
Let's go over to your apartment if she's still at work right now. Maybe we can take a look.
Okay. Do you want me to come with you guys and open the door and stuff?
Please.
That'd be helpful.
Okay.
We don't want to be breaking up your locks.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, let's go.
All
right.
Edwin, how are you still in touch with the police? Are you in contact? Do you have beers? No, you're not have beers with them. Do you listen to the police stinger? Do they call you every once in a while? Do you sometimes get a tip? Or do you really have to drag stuff out of them if you want them?
They know I was a good closer.
You're a good closer. So if they get stuck, they might just hit you for stuff or what?
If they're stuck on a particular tough person, I might do a little bit of consultation as a profiler. I
Okay.
don't want to officially acknowledge that I just read people really well.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Except for this girl, because she freaks me out.
Well, while you get while you're in your terrible car, I suppose, or your
Yes.
really nice car but in terrible condition, you get. Do you have a phone, Edwin?
I got a burner. I don't have a whole lot of minutes on it.
Oh, but it's a burner.
It's like a prepaid
Oh, like
phone.
one of your thing. Yeah. Well, you get a text from your buddy, Evan, the almost retired, too old for this shit guy that you've known for quite some time, saying they would like you to come in. They have a really weird situation.
Yeah, all right.
And meanwhile, you drive over to Kate's apartment, which is only slightly fancier than yours.
And on the way there, I'll make a little chit chat. Can you tell us a bit more about your fiance? Is it?
Yeah, Abigail Hall. She's a marketing assistant. She works downtown, printing firm. Not sure what else to tell. She never had any trouble. I mean, and what are you looking for?
Anything you can tell us might help us figure this out sooner.
No, I can't really think of anything. I woke up a week ago with some bruises, and I didn't really think anything about it because I do sports, I go rock climbing and stuff, so sometimes bruises just happen. But now I'm not so sure.
Well, that might indeed be nothing. It's quite common for people to get some bruise and not even notice it. But
maybe this is just a freak occurrence. That could happen, right?
It's possible, but well, if you'd have believed that, you wouldn't have contacted us, would you?
I'm not sure what I believe, but I'm afraid it's not a random occurrence. I mean, this time I'm okay. I'm not sure what will happen next time, and
I think you made the right choice. We'll figure this out.
Okay. You get to her apartment. She fiddles with the keys and opens it for you. It's a very nice one-bedroom. Well, it's a nice one-bedroom apartment. It's not that much better than your apartment. It's just way better decorated. It looks nice. They really put some work into it to make it their own. And she goes like, well, I guess you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Can you start with showing a picture of Abigail?
Oh, sure. She points to the picture in the hallway of them on a ski trip, smiling into the camera, probably taken as a selfie. They look very happy together.
You said 4 years. How long have you been sleeping together? Has that been for a while as well?
Yeah. I said 10, didn't I? Yeah.
Bruises a week ago, and then the choking was, what, last night? Night before?
Last night.
Last night. Okay. Anything happened a week ago?
No. I mean, it's not her. I really don't think it's her. No,
Traveling
no,
out
it
of town?
is. Do I travel a lot? No. I teach preschool.
Did you do anything a week ago out of the norm? Go to a party? Go somewhere out of town or within town you don't normally go to?
We did go have dinner with friends, but nothing out of ordinary. Nothing weird happened.
Any people from her past that you may have met in the last few weeks?
No. I can show you the bedroom if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, she shows you the bedroom, which also looks quite nice. This is it.
Who decorated? You or her?
We did together, but I'm more of the decorator, I guess.
Looks really nice.
Thanks. Do you guys investigate the room? What do you do? Do you go for it?
I think I even went to oops.
You went to oops. Okay, how do you roll your oops?
The oops is if you want to stumble across something important, roll plus weird. Treat the results as if you had investigated the mystery, but anything you discover is by dumb luck rather than skill.
Okay. So you have to roll weird. Roll weird for me.
That's a 9.
Oh, nice. So investigate a mystery. Stupid cat, get off of my sheets.
Could I help out?
Oh yeah.
How do I help him out with dumb luck? That's the part that...
Yeah, well,
true.
you just attract these sort of things, don't you?
It's true.
That is true, I do.
Like you be like, I am totally investigating this. I will figure out to the bottom of this, and then in the background you see him go. Bloop.
Dunk. Ow.
Yes, I like that. Cool. So I'm trying to get a read of the room, and he just stumbles into the same thing. So
Yeah.
I'm helping out, which means I'm just rolling plus... it's 2d6 plus cool, which is interesting that we have history, but it doesn't have a mechanical effect for helping out.
Yeah.
No.
Not a complaint, just an observation. So I'm plus 0. 7.
Squeak. Okay, so you have a successful investigative mystery. You can ask 2 questions.
I have a successful stumble.
Yes. Well, tell me what you want to know, and then I'll tell you what you
Right.
stumble upon.
Let me have a look at the basic moves. I will start with what is being concealed here.
What is being concealed here? Okay. How do you stumble upon? Okay. She's showing you the closets in the bedroom. It's not that big of a bedroom, so you're sort of all crammed in, and you actually slip on the bed covers because they're artfully like covering the bed in this nice sort of way, draped way, and you draw them back, and there's actually some blood on the bed.
Is it where on which height on the mattress is the blood?
Kate looks at it and she goes like, "Well, oh God, that's her side," and it's sort of below the pillow. It's not a lot though. It's just some drops.
Kate, have you seen this? What is this?
No, like I said, I kind of snuck out this morning. But that's her side.
It's the first time you've seen this?
I mean, I'm not. I wasn't bleeding.
From the body position, where is this near the pillow, near the middle of the bed?
If it's near the pillow. It's underneath the pillow though. So around shoulder height. And one of the blood smears, tiny blood smears, looks a bit like a fingernail.
Can I ask my second question?
Yeah.
What was it going to do?
What was it going to do? How will you stumble upon that? That's a pretty hard one.
If you say that I can't find it out because I'm doing it through dumb luck, then that's fine.
Through dumb luck.
Maybe perhaps an easier one is what happened here.
It's a little hard to stumble upon all of this. Jesus, you guys.
If you wanted to use the spooky, if it's impossible to kind of stumble upon it, then
Yeah, that also makes more sense. Or you guys can also just use your investigations. Or you can also, like, Malcolm can make observations where you can actually use to make an actual investigation out of this. From the things that Malcolm is also innocently stating, like, you know, well, from where you're lying in the bed, what could she? I mean,
neck injury.
Yeah, I mean the thing, and it does look like killing Kate was the objective. And if you actually do look at the bed, which has been very hastily made, everything's a bit messed up. Like, it was not coordinated or anything. There was no. So if you're looking for intent, maybe that was a bit too much to say, and so it all looks a bit hasty and wobbly. Which Kate will confirm that, you know, keeping her off was a bit like, it'll happen so fast, but it'll happen very chaotically.
Kate, do you have any family in town?
Yeah, my sister lives in town.
I think it would be helpful for our investigation if you spend a couple days with her.
I can do that. I can make up some excuse. My sister has kids. They might need some work. Help. What will you do, though?
We'll continue investigating, and hopefully we can get you an answer before you overstay your welcome.
Okay. Is this where you need my house keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be good. Can you tell us when Abigail would normally be coming home? Can you tell us more about her schedule?
She gives some more details about her schedule. She comes home at 4 and then still has to work a bit preparing classes for the next day for the kids. But she's usually home in time to cook dinner and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, she would just, in a normal day, she would just be working here, having dinner, watching some Netflix, and go to sleep.
Okay.
House of Cards. So should I give her a call?
We'll go ahead and
we don't want her.
First, yeah.
We don't want to get her. We don't want her to think that there's anything wrong.
So I should give her a call and tell her that I'm going to be at my sister's place tonight?
That's probably best. Of course, we'll keep an eye out, see if anything great happens.
Okay. Should I make it here? She sort of takes out her cell phone.
If you want us to leave the room, perhaps?
No, it's okay, I guess. She takes out the phone and, well, she says, you can only hear her side, but she says, I'm really sorry I'm sorry to bother you in class. I'll be short, but, you know, Caroline, she needs help with the kids. So I'm going to help her out a little bit, and I'll probably be there tonight, maybe tomorrow, if that's okay. Yeah, the lasagna's in the freezer. I'll let you know when I get back. Love you too.
Thanks, Kate.
Do you have a number we can reach you on?
She gives you a card. Or her number. She's a preschool teacher. Oh, wait, no, she was marketing.
Alright. I think we should probably look around the place a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab some clothes and I'll get going.
Right.
She sort of leaves you to it as she grabs a small bag and packs some clothes and then sort of awkwardly leaves while you guys are still in her apartment.
Don't worry, we won't misplace anything. And take care.
You too. Be careful. Also, don't make sure she's okay too, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Right.
Click. She's gone.
Right, so what do you think?
Well, you can see here, she almost died, and it's a tent, not getting a strong feel for it, but I need a little bit of time. Actually, Malcolm, do you think maybe you give me a minute?
Yeah, sure. You do your thing, and I'll just, look around, see if I can find anything.
What are you doing, anyway?
Malcolm throws me off sometimes because I like that he just stumbles right into things, but he's got a weird mojo. I want to tune in. I want to see what I can get if I try to attune my mind to this monster.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Roll your weird.
Alright, so my weird is a +2.
I can also see this rather filmically with you like tuning in, like the camera going, while Malcolm is in the back, sort of just picking up in the other room, just picking up random items, looking at them, and putting them back again. Or something like that.
Yeah, I think the way it looks right now is Edwin heads over and he actually sits on Abigail's side of the bed. He's just smoothing his hand along the sheets, and then he'll see what he sees.
Okay.
That is an 11, which is awesome.
That is really awesome.
I'll take that. All right, I get a couple of questions. So I hold 3. I am going to ask, what is the creature planning to do what is it planning to do right now? Not what is it doing right now, but what is it planning to do right now?
Okay. And in your head, is the creature Abigail or not?
Well, let me ask this question. Where is the creature right now?
Where's the creature right now? If you sort of spread out, you don't feel any threat coming from your near vicinity, but the room reverberates with what happened last night, and it's very hard for you not to get caught up in that. Whatever it was gone now. But if you just stop holding back, you would just be
So the
overflown
creature.
with the events of last night.
I don't know where the creature is right now.
No, and it doesn't seem to be anywhere, which might have something to do with your time of day.
Okay, what is it planning to do right now?
you still like you're still you still feel the entire situation of yesterday around you, and as you sit in her place, I think maybe like you're even moved to lie down where Abigail was lying, and if you turn to the left, you actually for a moment see the scariest clown you've ever seen, staring right at you with this huge grin with all the teeth made out of knives. And then it lunges at you, and before you can do anything, it's gone. But you really get the sense that if you didn't kill it, it would have killed you.
How can I attract its attention?
By being in a very deep sleep. You can just feel that from here, from lying where Abigail lay, that she must have sunk really deep.
Go ahead and sit up and come back out and try to find Malcolm.
Malcolm is investigating. Well, he first went to the basement and is now going to find the cellar, because people tend to keep the things that they don't want other people to see out of sight. And
Are you also investigating a mystery?
I suppose I am.
Go for it.
Let's see. Yes. This one. Sharp. And I have to check my sharp. Plus 1. Eight.
Nice. And so your question would be, what is being concealed here?
Yes.
While you're doing a lot of rummaging, just trying to find different stuff, and you find like a carton of stuff, and the carton says "to go," and it looks really old. Like they must have put it there like ages ago, maybe could even be 10 years. And it's filled like the stuff you don't want to have, just the embarrassing stuff that you have when you move in together. And it is like the movie It is in it. Stephen King movie. Scary clown.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there's actually a little post-it, and it says, "Katie, I love you, but it's this or me." With a big smiley, wink smiley. It was obviously just a cutesy thing.
Okay.
Which doesn't strike you as weird, maybe, but when you come up and talk to Edwin, you might.
Yeah, now actually I'm going like, well, okay, I didn't find anything. They're just you know.
It might have just initially struck you as being cute.
Yes, exactly. And I'll just say it like that as well. Like, well, you know, just some cute exchanges about not liking the movie It.
That's the Stephen King movie with the clown, right? Yeah.
Yes, Edwin, that's the Stephen King movie with the clown.
With the daggers for teeth, I saw that. Or maybe Abigail saw that.
I think everyone. What do you? Yeah, apparently she did. She didn't like it. That's what I said.
No.
Everyone's seen it.
Malcolm, listen. Alright, I know about your fucking movie. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that I saw what Abigail saw. And what she saw was a clown that looked like it was straight out of the movie It. And she tried to kill it. It just happened to be Kate. And she'll try again, which is why I asked Kate to leave.
So, what? Is she just having, like, nightmares and...
I think so.
Doing the sleepwalking thing?
It's possible, but there's something not right about this.
Look, I'm not like a sleep therapist, so I'm not sure how we can try and solve this. I'm looking at you here. Do you have any weird voodoo things you can do?
I think we need to watch Abigail sleep.
Your phone rings,
Oh
Edwin.
wow, that's creepy, Edwin.
Just a second. Look at my old phone. It's one of those flip phones. A piece of crap.
Hey,
Yeah.
Edwin. I sent you this text. Didn't you get it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. What's up?
Oh, I already told you it was urgent, man. We need help with this guy. He keeps
Okay.
he keeps denying everything, and we're not getting anywhere. I know. It's you know I don't like to do this. You know I hate this. It looks really weird in books, but could you just please come now?
Consultant fees.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, he stabbed. He stabbed his girlfriend 40 times, and he just keeps denying it. And there's nothing. We can't get anything on him. Lie detector, nothing.
Okay.
He's not budging an inch.
Do this at night? During the day?
At
Do it
night.
at night? Okay.
Yeah, just at night. It was,
I'll come down. You have him in holding now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be there in an hour. Go ahead and set him up in exam room 2. Turn off the camera.
yeah, as usual. Click.
I need you to go find out what you can find out about Abigail. Go to her place of work. See what you can dig up. I've got to go down to the station. It could be related. Some guy stabbed his girlfriend like 40 times at night. Last night. So.
Okay, so psycho. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whatever you say.
I mean, if you just want to take some time off and we'll meet back up later, that's fine too.
No. I kind of want to get this one done quickly.
Okay.
You guys split up?
Yeah, I'll take a cab down.
Sure. Yes.
Where are you going, Malcolm?
I guess I'm heading towards the school.
Okay.
And probably like it's elementary school, right?
Yeah.
So she comes outside during
School breaks.
or
Yeah, definitely. You pass a poster on the way to the school saying "Lost Cat." It's a red tabby called Toby. He's very cute looking. There's a reward for $50.
Right. If I happen to see a cat.
Okay.
It's
very sad.
As I'm standing there outside the schoolyard, I'm really feeling a bit like, oh god, I hope they're not going to think I'm some kind of creep.
You are standing in the creep position while the kids are playing at recess, and you can see a bunch of teachers. It takes you a while to actually see the one that looks like the picture, and she's looking out over the schoolyard, yelling at kids not to hurt each other, fall on their faces, whatever.
Fine. Yeah. I guess I'll probably have to wait until school's out, and I'll try to.
The gate's closed, but it's not locked. I mean, you could go up.
No, I know, but like, it's going to be easier to talk to her, or at least accidentally run into her when school's out instead of now walking up to the schoolyard. It's going to be too conspicuous. So.
You grab a coffee and you come back.
Yep,
in an hour.
I basically do a bit of a stakeout.
Okay.
I feel all cop-like.
You feel all cop-like.
All cool.
Do you get a donut to celebrate?
Yes. And every cat I see, I go, oh no, that's not it.
This is another beautiful movie cut with you with the donut and like Starbucks, standing on a nice brightly lit street, just eating it away happily, and then we cut to Edwin, who is staring at a corpse with 40 stab wounds in it. And Evan's next to you saying like, how can you deny this? I mean, the frustrating thing is we can't find much to get him on. I mean, we're still processing the evidence, but like the knife was like he put the knife in her hand, as if we're gonna fall for that. But we haven't been. Well, the DNA is still being analyzed, but initial analysis says his prints are not on the knife. So, should we just talk to him and get him out of this? I mean, obviously this guy is just really good. I need to break.
Sure, I'll chat with him.
Okay. And he takes you away from the morgue part of the thing and walks you down the hall and to a holding cell, and there's two guys there. You probably know them vaguely, and when they see you coming, they already sort of start getting a more relaxed position because they know they're going to be relieved of duty for a while, and he opens the door and they go away. And he says, do your thing. Whatever it is you're doing there.
All right.
Someday I'm retired and you're going to... I'll actually ask what you're doing there.
You can ask anytime you want.
No, I can't. And he closes the door behind you and walks away. In the room, there's a guy in his 40s. His name's Brian. I already told you that beforehand. He looks upset. Not guilty.
Hey Brian, my name's Edwin. You want something to drink?
No, I just want to get out of here.
No, you know that's not going to happen right now. Oh.
They said they were going to call a lawyer. When is he going to arrive?
He's on his way. I'll go over to the styrofoam pitcher and a little plastic cup, pour myself a drink of water.
Do you want me to tell the story again, backwards and inside out?
Please.
Backwards and inside out?
Just tell me what happened. What was your girlfriend's name?
Melissa. We went to sleep. Like early and everything because it was just a work day. I woke up from my alarm clock. 6:45. And Melissa was dead. And she was bleeding all over. There was blood everywhere. And she was holding that that knife that we have for peeling onions. And that's when I freaked the fuck out and called the cops. Because someone murdered my wife.
Okay. Well, it's pretty rough. Have you guys had any trouble lately?
No. We're not fighting. I was not upset. I was not thinking that she was cheating on me. I've already run my records. Probably about 20 times by now. Who are you? Where's Officer Ross?
No, Officer Ross is just outside. I'm going to see if I can pick up anything from my telepathy on him.
Excellent.
I'd like to use it for investigating a mystery.
Yes.
So do I...
You roll weird, don't you? Oh, no, no, you, yes.
It's not clear.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
I
Yeah.
rolled the move
Oh, you really?
as normal.
You roll the move as normal.
Right. Cool. So plus sharp, which is a +1. I'm doing this.
Your mojo is just so fucked up today. I don't know what is wrong with it.
Messed up.
Yeah. Let's look at your bad stuff. Depression, secrets, and paranoia. The room is sort of starting to loom in on you. It's a very small room, very claustrophobic. And for a moment, it seems like everything's turned around and you're in Brian's position and you're the one being charged for murder. Maybe you are guilty because you knew it was going to happen. And you didn't do anything to stop it. You tried. You failed.
I did try. Make a difference, but
You're still guilty, aren't you? This is actually being said in your mind by Brian for a little bit.
Yeah.
You killed her. And then it's sort of, there's just, like, you look up again and he says, like, someone killed her.
She killed herself.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But it's
Who?
what happened.
I mean, who kills themselves with 40 stab wounds? That's just insane. Who are you? I mean, Jesus, that makes no sense. She wasn't insane. Yeah, sleeping pills. She could have taken those. And still, the entire idea is stupid.
Do you or her have any kind of fear of clowns?
Are you for real? Are you a real cop? Can I see? Do you have a badge? No.
Answer the question.
No, we don't have a fear of clowns. Not of clowns.
Of what?
Well, it's been a while, but she's really afraid of bugs. Like the one time we had like a cockroach in the apartment, she just went ballistic. But that was years ago.
She's stabbing herself or scraping herself?
Stabbing.
Okay. She ever have night terrors before?
Well, not we have the sleeping pills. We take them if we have sometimes you just have a bad night of sleep. We've used the same box for like a year. We didn't use it or anything, but when she takes them, she sometimes sleepwalks a bit. Like, I think the weirdest thing that ever happened is that she went to the fridge and got some milk. Didn't remember it afterwards.
Did you go anywhere new recently? Inside
Did
the
we
city,
go in?
outside?
No. Just to movie theater, cinema, just normal things.
What'd you watch?
Defenders of the Galaxy. I'm a nerd, you got me.
Okay.
There was nothing different. There, she was not seeing a guy. We don't have any enemies. We're not fighting with our neighbors.
Anything weird happened at night a week ago?
Not that I know.
Has she been seeing bugs? Anything like that recently?
It wasn't a week ago, but she mentioned having a nightmare about them at some point.
Okay.
It wasn't uncommon for her.
Where do you live?
It gives the address. It's not really. It's in a more uptown neighborhood than the one that Kate lives in.
Okay.
Do you really think?
I believe you.
Do you really think she killed herself?
I don't think she intended to. I think that she had a night terror, believed that she was covered with bugs, and used the first thing she could find to try to get rid of them. But in her state of that night terror, she did not have the ability to recognize she was harming herself.
That's
I'm rather
insane.
sure that the autopsy will show that all of the wounds are self-inflicted. Your prints aren't on the weapon. So it's doubtful that they'll be
That's
able to pin it
insane. Who? She wasn't insane. She was just a normal person.
on. I'm not making any judgments. I'm just telling you what happened.
People don't just commit suicide because they have a bad dream. What the fuck?
Sure you don't want to drink?
Sure.
Get up, pour him a glass of water, put it on the table. Anything else that you'd like to share with me?
No, man.
I'm sorry for your loss.
So am I. And then he sort of sinks into a silence.
I'll head out to find Evan Ross.
He's waiting close by. He's not like on the other side of the door, but he was obviously hovering on the other side of the hallway.
You're not gonna like it.
I never do.
You're not gonna find anything else. What you do with it's your choice. You're gonna find those the wounds are self-inflicted. If you have them, do a little bit of investigation on the entry points of the wounds. Most likely they'll be stab, puncture wounds. She was terribly afraid of bugs, and I believe that she had a night terror and thought that she was being attacked.
Was she schizoid?
I don't think you'll find that.
This will be hell on the paperwork.
Yeah. I'll write you up a report on what I find, but the autopsy should tell you a lot. I don't think he did it.
Fine. I was hoping for something simpler. But I guess that was vain
simple,
hope.
you wouldn't have called me.
Exactly. Well, you've given me enough trouble. Get out of here.
All right.
School's out! Lots of kids going, "Wah! Mommy! We made a balloon! Blue in the sky!" Lots of happy bubbling.
Sorry, muted again. I sort of look over at the kids wistfully, thinking like, you know what, one of these days I should really try to hold on to a girl that actually... oh well.
Some of the girls are already in Girl Scout uniform. They try to sell you cookies. That's what they're going to do after school. They're real good, mister!
I will buy a box of chocolate chip cookies.
Thanks. Girl Scouts of America, thank you. And they sort of hop off happily.
And I guess I'll
Abigail is there, also just waving off the kids.
Yeah.
And indeed standing outside of the gates now.
I guess I'll 'cause we're pretty far away from their house, right? She's probably here by car.
Yeah, probably. Are you just gonna follow her?
No,
Stick to your sticker? You're gonna follow her to her car?
No,
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping to maybe bump into her in the parking lot.
Okay. You artfully oops over.
Yes.
Okay. You sort of artfully wait until she's there, and you bump into her in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've got my trunk open and wait until she's
Still holding on to your
behind me
Girl Scout cookies, not cooties.
Yes.
What do you say?
I'll sort of turn around and go like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, she's like, I'm sorry. Good thing you didn't drop the cookies. That would have been a shame.
Oh, yes, they're actually quite good.
Yeah, I've been eating them for 3 months straight. Oh, I should get to my car. And she sort of moves to walk off in. What do you do, smooth hawker?
I sort of call after her and say, hey, aren't you Abigail?
Hey, do we know each other? I don't think I know you.
Well, I don't know you. I used to be a colleague of Kate's.
Oh.
I think I've seen. I think she must have shown your picture at some point.
Well, you could have seen me at the Christmas party. We go every year. Pisses off some of the directors, but hey, that's part of the fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll tell her you said hi. What's your name?
It's
You're more charming than that. That's fine.
Yes, it's Malcolm.
Okay. Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, I'll definitely let her know. She's out of town now, but I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Better side of town. So. Do you try to read anything off of her, or what are you trying to do?
I would like to.
Sort of missing reading in person, aren't you? I mean,
yeah, that's
really misses there.
Like I was going like, well, no, manipulating is not really what I want to do right now. And I'm not sure this can be considered as a bad situation.
No, you can do investigate a mystery, and then we can sort of wing it, or you can be a little more flexible with the questions.
Yeah, I'll investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh. 7.
Squeak.
Hold one. I guess the question I want to ask is, where did it go? Because it's not here right now.
She seems real nice. She's actually like very, very social person. Obviously,
yes.
Like a good teacher, happy to talk to you. She looks like she slept a bit, maybe a little badly, a little blackness under the eyes. And she has a short sleeve shirt on, and you can idly see a band-aid sticking out from under the shirt. And where did they go? You know, she seems obviously like a really nice person. There seems to be absolutely nothing wrong. And you know people.
Mm.
You would buy a car from this person. It seems to have left whatever bad thing in her seems to have left her as soon as she woke up.
Hi. Yeah, I'm not going to follow her home because that's a bit creepy, and I know where she lives anyway. Well, let's say I will drive after her long enough to see if she's actually going home.
Yeah, she is. She's making a stop at the grocery store to get some stuff to go, like some salad, and then she drives home. Do you reconvene with Edwin at the office, or do you call him?
I'll give him a call and.
Do you also need a bio break, since Rich just took one?
Sure.
Okay, that might be a good time.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's good. We were just going to take a bio break.
You guys just have to brief each other anyway. There's only 2 of you.
I know. Communication.
Let us take a bath.
Perfect.
As it is with the normal intercontinental group of awesome, usually because Yona loves drinking so much tea, which I'm doing today, and that's why I just took my bio break. We take about a 2 to 5 minute break, and I've always wondered, should we just do the break, or would it make sense to do some kind of in-between thing, almost like a commercial break, which would take a little bit of pre-planning, which means it's effort. And I'm not so good with that. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Is there something you'd like to see in the in-between, in the bio break? Maybe one of us holds back from going on the bio break and talks about their thoughts about the game so far, or what's going on with their character, or something that they hope will happen. And it could be something that only they and you, the viewers, see, that the rest of the group will all be on their bio break. Or maybe they're secretly listening in with their camera off. I don't know. Anyway, give me some feedback on that.
We were.
Aha! See? I know you.
Oh, I just grabbed a drink and.
We need Yana here to tell us when to take bio breaks.
I know. I almost sent the poster and I'm like, no, this is a good scene. I don't want to break the flow. We got started late. And...
All right. So you
then
guys
I missed part of it, so I got to go back and watch it later.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm sure Malcolm will fill you in. So you guys meet back up at the office?
Sure.
Malcolm feeling pretty relaxed and with cookies, and Edwin sort of spooked and unsettled.
I will give the cookies a sniff just because of her comment saying like, I've been eating them for a month now. I'm like,
they smell like perfectly normal cookies.
Yes.
Wait a second. Malcolm, are you suggesting that this could be an insidious plot from the Girl Scouts of America?
Damn. No, I'm just saying.
What are these, Thin Mints?
That's
If they're Thin Mints, then it's probably some kind of evil plot.
If she's sleeping badly, there might be something like a something in her system that might be affecting her sleep, like, I don't know, caffeine or something. I don't know, sugar.
I'll just state this right now. If you think it's Samoa's, then I won't believe you. No evil comes from Samoa's. Okay. I just went downtown, and a guy named Brian laid in bed with his girlfriend, Melissa, as she stabbed herself to death. And he slept through the whole thing. I think it's related. There's something going on.
She stabbed herself to death. You sure?
Pretty sure.
Are you eating his Girl Scout cookies?
Yes.
That's fine. As long as you leave the last one.
At least the last one.
So, are we going to stake out the lady's place?
Well, I really don't want to stake out the guy who's currently in jail. So, plus she's kind of cute. That's a joke. Yeah, we need to watch her and see what she sees. I'm worried that if there isn't someone else in bed with her, they may not manifest. But I am not about to put Kate in danger again.
Okay. Are you suggesting that we should go armed?
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh, okay. Shit, I was joking, man. Right, let me grab my piece. Phew. Okay.
When's the last time you went to the firing range, Malcolm?
It's about as long ago as last time I worked on my car.
That's not good, man.
Well, it's not like we're out chasing criminals.
Fair. Bullets are cheap. You should be heading down to the firing range once a week, like I told you.
Whatever, man. Sure.
What's your plan, guys?
I think we're going to have to waste this night watching her. Trying to set up a point where we can observe her from outside the apartment. Or is it a house? Because there was a cellar, right? So.
All right, there was a cellar. It was one of those American apartments that we actually call a row house then. How are you guys going to watch her? Are you going to break in and sit next to her bed?
That seems like a bad idea. She wakes up then.
Yeah, that does seem like a bad idea. I think breaking into her house and just waiting is probably also ill-advised.
Are you going to use magic?
That is a thing this game allows us to do. And
There is a magic spell that says observe another place for time.
Thank you for suggesting that.
We always forget about those as well.
Is there a mundane cast magic? Because that would be kind of cool to see on do something freaky.
Any player can cast magic. I'm just not sure they know it.
I don't know it, man. I'm not freaky like that.
So you guys, did you get some dinner first? I mean, it's 4 now, or well, 5-ish now, 5, 6-ish.
Let's get some takeout Chinese. I feel like Chinese.
Alright. Works for me.
No, it works well while we're sitting in the car. So we'll have to go at least close by, right?
Malcolm's pretty excited about the stakeout in the car, Chinese.
With Chinese food, yeah.
I think Malcolm likes buddy cop movies.
Look, man, I've got some crappy binoculars as well.
Yeah, you have your fun, buddy.
Is this how you're going to sit in the car, like one excited person and one person in gloomy silence?
Yeah, probably me going like. So have you seen that movie? Yeah, that's you know, the one with the cops.
And he walks over glass with bare feet.
Nice.
How do you do your magic?
That's a good question. I don't know. How do you see magic working in this world?
It can be ritualistic. It can be intuitive. It just needs to be visible because that's more fun.
Most of his stuff has been intuitive, but if we're going to kind of move out of his natural state and realm into something that's a little bit more demonstrative, that would be interesting too.
Okay. You're actually putting out some items.
Yeah. Thing like on the dashboard. It's like one of those classic cars, right? So it's probably got the big, broad dashboard.
Yes, it is.
What are you putting on there?
All right, so he's got a small like airplane bottle with some kind of liquid that's got like what looks like kind of like spices or something, mint, something in there floating in the liquid. Lays out a really old-looking Gideon Bible, like the kind of thing that in America you would find, like the miniature Bibles you might find in a hotel.
Yeah.
Side table. Then he pulls out an old embroidered handkerchief, a pair of spent bullets, and
do you have anything that's of sentimental value to Katie in there?
Yeah.
What is it?
He's got a lock of her red hair tied in a very old.
At which Malcolm says, "What the fuck, dude? Seriously?"
Why you didn't see this in your buddy cop movie?
You took some of their hair?
That's not. It's my wife. It's a lock of my wife's hair.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, didn't say anything.
No, that's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine. No, you're a decent guy, Malcolm. I understand.
What does it look like when you weave your rituals? Is there chanting? Is there a physical manifestation of some kind?
I'm interested in playing on something on the whole third eye thing, that it's not just a.
I like that.
I was thinking maybe it would be kind of cool if he had a glass eye. Not himself, like he has two
Has it
eyes,
with him.
but he carries basically the glass eye of a dead man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the bullets were what killed him. So he's got a small little, like, almost looks like a ring box. I'll pull that out, and then he's got the eye. And so probably like a little bit of chanting, and then he kind of holds the bullets and thinks, where is it that he wants to look, where he cannot see.
Yes. How are you feeling, Malcolm?
Freaked out.
Okay. Do you, well, I guess Edwin sort of makes it clear that he's going to be looking into the eye.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him, and then back to the eye, and then back to him, and like, how is he like?
Are you actually trying to also peer into it?
Well, I sort of involuntarily, I don't understand anything about how he does it, but I kind of look at it because I'm like, what the heck? What's he seeing in there?
Then I would like both of you to roll your used magic roll. Edwin's the most important one, though.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what. Is it a weird? What
Oh,
is?
magic is plus weird.
11.
Oh wow.
We'll just he's a savant. We'll just let his roll stand.
No, 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 no. I have some interesting herb moves.
Wow.
Lovely.
You set it up so nicely for me that...
Well, the eye works really well. I mean, it's already getting. She must have gone to bed early. It's not even that late yet. It's like maybe 11 or something. Or maybe you just spend a few hours looking in the eye and nothing's happening. Actually, that makes more sense because it's pretty early. So you set it up and it works really well. And it's a bit like, hey, Malcolm, it's like TV or whatever. You can see straight into her bedroom, which makes you feel really creepy.
CCTV.
Yeah, and it takes a while, and around 11, she paddles off to bed. Thankfully, she does not sleep naked, so you're good. Right, nice nightgown.
Listen, if you're gonna be pervy, then no. I'm joking. I'm going to ask a quick question. Do we start with 1 luck? Is that correct?
2 luck, I would say.
Okay.
Are you
Probably
going
not
to
going to spend a luck
reroll?
for this.
Oh.
I'm
Yes,
thinking
I would
about
say
it.
2 luck, but all the other one-offs I've said, where if you spend your luck, it's always nothing happens, nothing bad happens. Here, if you spend 2 luck, you are doomed.
Nice. So we
That's
have
writing
2 luck.
that's writing in your own death into this one shot, which is fine because it got me fun. Okay, so she's sitting in bed and she's reading a trashy novel under slippers, and then she texts. She texts someone, presumably Kate, and tosses off her fluffy bunner slippers and then goes to bed. She turns the light off, which means it's slightly darker for you guys, but you can still see pretty well, especially Malcolm for some reason.
I am going like, dude, it still feels weird to do this.
Tell you what, Malcolm, why don't we just walk away from this because you feel uncomfortable, and then
No, I didn't say that.
now when Katie's been stabbed to death or choked, we'll just chalk it up as a lost
I just
case.
said it's weird. Just said it's weird.
Offer me an alternative. You think I enjoy
We don't
this?
have one. So, just shut up and watch the eye.
Malcolm, are you noticing that Edwin is mixing up Kate's name with the name of his late wife?
I did not.
Okay. I know you did not, but does Malcolm not notice that? That's what I'm wondering.
I suppose he didn't, because he was a bit too freaked by
Okay.
the whole eye thing and like.
He's in weird situation.
The distinct little difference between Kate and Katie is like.
Okay, cool.
Lost on me.
You have to wait another 2 uncomfortable hours while the entire car stinks of takeaway Chinese, and not a word gets said because you're sitting there in silence. Turns out stakeouts are pretty boring, Malcolm. Around 2 hours in, she starts shifting a lot in her bed, and tossing and turning. There's no sound in your eye, but she seems to be mumbling some things, and at some point she tosses around and her eyes are open, but they're a bit glazed over, but they're definitely open, and she gets up and starts walking around a bit uncertainly, a bit unsteadily. And then at some point, while you're sort of leaning in to actually see, the good stuff, what's actually going to happen now, she turns around and she looks straight at you guys. And then she starts walking a bit more directly outside of the bedroom. That's which is where your eye is focused, so you don't see her anymore.
What do we do now? Can't you move your eye?
I'll try. So she's
Takes a while.
focused in. Yeah, she's focused in on us, or
She looked
she's
straight
seen us?
at you, and then she started walking more purposefully away out of the room.
Hmm.
And if it takes you a while to set up the spell to do it again, the front door opens.
Oh.
I am going to try to tune into this thing. What does it want? I don't know if I can follow up with that, but I have a feeling that we are not looking at our friend.
Mm-hmm. She is coming for you guys.
I'll sort of get out of the car.
And there's something in her hand.
Is it a knife?
No, it's a gun.
Oh.
See, I really don't like it when monsters use guns.
I will sort of go like, try to calm her down a bit and go like,
Do you get out of the car? Because
Yes,
it's
I do.
like you're not parked straight in front of the house, I assume.
Yeah,
You're across
not
the
this, yeah.
So
not
she's
this
sort
other
of
car.
stumbling towards you a bit, not zombie-like, but definitely like a sleepwalker. Do you actually get out of your car?
I do.
Okay. Roll your tune in, Edwin.
All right. I'm gonna roll 4d6 this time and take the best two. Does that sound okay?
Alas.
Are you kidding me?
So nice. Love it.
See, I am really good at helping, but that's not
Can
gonna
you help
help.
me past that, brother?
And you fucked this up while you were tuning in. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Don't enjoy it so much,
yeah.
Jules.
I love this. Malcolm, what do you do? What are you trying to do? So you have to use a
I
move,
get out of the
or-
car and go like, "Hey there, Abigail, right? What brings you out this time night?"
What move are you
Abigail?
trying to use? Are you trying to manipulate someone, or are you trying to use your trust me?
Well, trust me is something where I have to tell her the truth. So right now I'm just trying to gauge whether she's actually like lucid or not.
Okay. And okay, so
Depending on
you're trying to get through to her.
yes.
Okay. Well, trust me, that seems more for coherent people.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, not really appropriate at this time.
Yes. How about read a bad situation?
Yes, that's actually perfect.
You can already roll that, and in the meantime,
yes.
get to poor Edwin. Oh, Edwin. What is the thing that you relive in your nightmares about your wife's death? Which moment do you see over and over again do you wake up in terror from? Bathed in sweat.
It's the glass that was falling ahead of her and her hand reaching out that I couldn't hold on to as she fell to her death. And that look in her eyes. She lost faith in me at that moment because I failed her.
You are there all over again. You're not just in your position, just also in hers, just falling, and knowing you've been abandoned by the person you love. It looks like Katie, it looks like Kate. You are exact in that moment where you feel a complete and utter helplessness, knowing that you failed at the one thing you really shouldn't have had.
I'm still in the car and my head's in my hands and I just break down. Like, I'm not functional right now, at least for a bit.
Is this a silent breakdown? Do you start crying?
I probably...
Or just slamming the
quiet
wheel or
sobs.
something? Or yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, he's in the passenger side. I'm not going to drive
Oh, right, you're in the
to
passenger side.
Milwaukee. But,
Okay.
but yeah, maybe hit the dashboard a couple times, and then
Malcolm. Oh, see, you succeeded at a roll. You should explain to Edwin how this works.
I think the badness of the situation. I want to read what the best way is to protect the victims, and in this case, I'm considering her a victim of whatever is happening.
Well, I'm not sure if you've read. You've probably read like the popular thing about sleepwalkers, like you shouldn't wake them up, you should keep them safe. You're probably thinking that doesn't count if they have a gun. So waking her up at this point might be a good thing. I mean, also, like, you've seen her this afternoon, and she looked like that nice person. She does not look like that anymore. There's something really dark and sinister about her entire being and about her movements.
Okay.
And you were hoping and wishing that if she just wakes up, then she will snap out of it.
Then I guess I start shouting her name at her. Like, Abigail, time to wake up now. Come on. You don't want to do this.
If you sort of look back, because you know at this point your partner would be taking over, guns blazing, body slamming, whatever, you see that he's still in the car, sobbing on the dashboard.
I sort of move towards her, sort of my hands raised a bit, non-threateningly. And I go, Abigail, come on, talk to me.
Okay, manipulator. And make sure you don't miss, because you will get shot.
Yes, I got that. There. Fate points. No, wait, luck points.
This might be good to take a luck point. might be good. I mean, you could just, complete the entire thing with you, in the ER, which might work. No, that seems nice. Let's take luck point. What does a luck point get you? Does it get you a
12?
Change a roll you just made to a 12. Oh, that seems like.
Oh, even to 12. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So yay, 12. Then.
Okay. For a normal person, they will do it for the reason you gave them. You need to give. Normally, you would have to give them a reason to do as you asked.
The reason I was giving her was you don't want to do this.
You sort of try to shout and do everything you can to like wake her up, and at some point she sort of like probably as she's already holding the gun to shoot you, and what would seem to be a shot straight between the eyes, and then you're still shouting, and she just goes like, and she drops the gun. What am I doing? Where? Ah! And she starts screaming if she sees you.
Easy. Put down the gun for starters.
Yeah, well, she dropped it, so that's fine.
Okay, and I'm going to go for my trust me.
Yes, that seems like a nice time.
Let's see. What do I? That's a. Roll plus charm. Okay. That's a 10.
Nice. You are such a successful PI.
On a 10, they'll
do what you
should. I say
they should. No questions asked. Okay.
So yes, I basically will tell her like, look, you were sleepwalking, but you need to calm down now. It's quite alright. No one got hurt.
I need to go back home. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause disturbance. I have to go back.
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Hey, you were just pointing a gun at my face. The least you can do is
Oh God, that is my code. I'm sorry. We just keep it for burglars. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just-
no harm done. You were obviously sleepwalking or something. It's a good thing that was a friendly person that you ran into, and hey,
I
mind
normally
if we come in for like a coffee?
I feel
It's
so
late.
awful. Yeah, I normally never sleepwalk because it's so embarrassing. Please, I hope you're not. There's no need to press charges or anything.
No, of course not.
Okay.
Just cup of coffee
Okay. Yeah, that's probably I could use a
for
cup
me
of
and my
coffee.
friend here, right? Edwin, come on, step out of it.
Reach up and kind of grab his stuff and close the ring box around the eye and stuff those things into his suit coat and pants pockets and almost stumbles out of the car. What? Uh, yeah, yeah.
She's inviting us in for a cup of coffee. When
She's sort of stumbling back to the house, so you have a few minutes to catch each other up.
What?
Did she pick the gun back up?
No.
All right, then I will. Not gonna leave that in the street.
She had a gun?
She. What are you fucking asleep? Were you what? Dude, it's
I don't know, man.
just.
It wigged me out. Let's just go have some coffee with the. That sounds good.
Seriously.
And then, a few minutes later, you sit in the apartment you've already sat in, trying to look like you've never been there before, and was Abigail hands you some hastily made coffee, instant. She's put on like a coat or dressing gown.
This coffee's better than your coffee.
You gave us quite a scare there.
I'm so sorry. I never sleepwalk. I was having a nightmare, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe you shouldn't have your gun in your what do you call it? Nightstand.
I don't have it in my nightstand. We keep it in the safe.
So you sleepwalked and went to the safe and got your gun out. What were you dreaming about?
It's gonna sound really embarrassing. Have you ever seen like the movie It?
Yeah.
The clown.
Yeah.
From out.
She sort of shivers voluntarily. It was gonna come for us, for me and Kate. It's been hunting me like it always hunts me in my dreams. And then I try to kill it. Oh, God, this never happens. I mean, I'm not on any medication or anything. You must think I'm a freak or something. I'm just oh God. I promise I'll see a doctor tomorrow and see what he says. I don't really know what happened. I'm sorry.
Well, you're actually in luck, right, Edwin? I mean, my friend here knows a bit about. He's a bit of an expert on sleep problems and nightmares.
Oh, you are? Are you a psychologist? She looks at you expecting Edwin.
Yes, he's a psychologist.
Yeah.
Right? Dr. Safu?
Well, I'll maybe you can recommend someone that I should see tomorrow.
How about I help you out, and then I'll make some recommendations.
Okay. What sort of recommendations are you making?
It would be best if we have a conversation before I try to recommend anything.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm a little spooked right now, a little rattled, but if you think it'll help.
How long have you been sleepwalking? Is something that's recent? You sleepwalked before?
Well, when I was a kid.
How long have you been dreaming about this clown from the movie?
Ever since I was a kid. But nothing really happened. My mom, she has some funny stories. Like I tried to get the milk and the milk spilled and I woke up and there was milk everywhere. Stuff like that.
What about now, though? Have you dreamt about him recently?
Yeah, and I suppose the nightmares have been gone worse. Very vivid.
Anything changed? Anything at your job? Have you gone anywhere new? Eaten any new restaurants?
No. No, it's...
Are you... You kind of look over, realizing he should at least preface this question. Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah. Fiancé.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks.
How's that going? Any problems?
No, it's going really well. As soon as it's legal, we can get married.
Any stress about your relationship and kids? Anything along those lines?
No, not really. I mean, we've discussed it a few times, but no.
Do you want to have kids? Does she?
We both do, someday. But, we'd like to travel a bit more first. Do some stuff. And then settle down. Become parents. Why is this relevant? Shouldn't you be asking, about my subconscious and if my dad loved me and stuff?
Did your dad love you?
Pretty sure.
I sort of glare over it and really?
If she wants me to ask the question, then it must be important.
I don't think anything changed. It's just the nightmares were a bit more vivid, that's all.
I am going to use telepathy to read a bad situation.
Cool, go for it.
Particularly, there are a couple of questions which are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Mm-hmm.
And the best way...
Or what's the biggest threat? Or what's my best way? Oh, actually, a lot of them are good. Go for it.
Yeah. Let's roll.
All of them are good.
Make your infamous roll.
Okay, come on. That's 3 times in a row. Nice stream. When I hit clear dice, that means that doesn't come back.
Wait, just to make sure, do it again. Roll another set and see if it comes up 3 every time.
No, this time's 4. Let's get all the bad ones out of the way. There we go. First success in 5 rolls.
And normally in Apocalypse Worlds, you get to this point where it's like, oh, you missed it. I don't really have any hard moves to make. We'll just let it slide. But you just gave me so many setups for hard moves that I can't let a single one of them slide.
If it makes you feel any better, Malcolm, I gained an advance, so I'll probably buy something that later will make me not die. I don't know.
What was the question you were going to ask?
The question I was going to ask, if I had one question for Read a Bad Situation, it would be... what's the biggest threat? This feels like the smartest question of those.
Okay. Well,
and it's Malcolm, isn't it? I'll shoot him. Because I'm so good at this. Damn it. Okay,
this time it is night, and she just woke up, and she's still a bit in that sleep haze. Probably one of the reasons she's being so cooperative. And it's still sort of clinging around her, and it feels like it's actually her dream. This may have... I'm not sure. What is your spooky experience? Do you actually have... Well, you do rituals. Are you into the occult? How does that work for you? Have you studied up on these things? Do you ever read about these things, or?
Yeah, I mean, he has recently started to read. This wasn't something he pursued when he was with the police, when he was police, as they might say at The Wire. on the wire. When he was police, he was just a guy who happened to be able to read people really well, and he almost kind of convinced himself that he was just a good profiler. And then things went really dark for him, and then he just started pursuing these mysteries and reading books and going to odd used bookstores and looking up things on different forums and going to weird meetings with other people who believe such nonsense and picking up pieces, and most of it's crap, but some of it's true.
Okay. As you sort of try to tune into her, or actually turn into a bit of her sleepy haze, and you get this really weird sense of vertigo as you sort of shoot forward, and you seem to be shifting locations. You may have at some point picked up some lore about the Dreamlands, and it seems you are flying right through them until you are standing in front of a person wearing a sort of cultisty robe, a mask, who looks straight at you and says, "Katie will never forgive you for what you did for her, to her." And at that point, well, you've already had such a bad time, you start crying.
Thanks.
Malcolm?
Again?
No, Edwin is bleeding from his eyes. Which is freaking Abigail the fuck out. And she's like, what the?
Oh, just no. It's fine. Just take it easy. It's fine.
I should call an ambulance. And I don't know. You guys should just wait outside, man. This is not the right place for you to be. Can you just please wait outside for the ambulance?
Can I use your bathroom, please?
Yeah, but okay, yes, but can afterwards? Can you just go, please?
Sure.
Okay, because otherwise I'll have to call some people. She lets you use the bathroom, and after that, she's very insistent that you guys leave.
I'm tempted to use Trust Me again.
Do it.
You can try.
Just hammer the move.
Very close to calling the cops.
Yes.
She shot at us.
Good
manipulation.
Look, I can just oh, one. Oh, ouch. 5.
Okay. So I'm not sure what you say. Probably like, look, let's all calm down here and stuff like that.
No, my truth was actually going to be like, look, no, right, it's you don't understand. We're actually here to help you. We're private investigators, and that's probably going to freak out.
Yeah, now she's like, I can either call you an ambulance or the cops, but you have to leave now. I'm really not comfortable with you being in my house, and I really want you to go.
Oh.
And if you protest, she'll just say the same thing, only louder and louder, and then start calling cops.
No. Oh, okay, it's fine. Hey, just. Oh, well, I've got your gun here. I'll just put it down here.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bullshit.
It's hard to stop. Like, it's still going. You're bleeding.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's not, you're not bleeding out or anything, but it just keeps going.
I may have to go to a hospital.
Here, look. Okay, get in the car. Here, I've got. Well, yeah. Here, have this tissue.
Thanks.
You eventually, maybe while you're already driving to the hospital, after about 15 minutes, Edwin can get it to stop. Sort of a bit crusty, but okay.
Oh, great. That's not at all gross. Okay.
What do you guys?
What the hell, man? What was that? What did you do?
I'm just trying to get a read on this situation. I've never dealt with anything like this before. It's pretty powerful, and there's some, I don't know, connection between her and my Katie. I don't know.
Well, How do you mean? Did she know Katie?
No, but every time I try to figure this out, to see, I keep seeing her. I don't know why.
You sure you want to keep working on this case?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me rephrase that. You sure it's a good idea?
I don't think it matters. We got to do this, Malcolm. I need your help, and we need to do this.
Look, man, I mean, sure, we need money and stuff, but like, I don't like what it's doing to you, man. If this is reminding you of Katie, then maybe, you need to take some distance.
Malcolm, I'm never going to get any distance. I'm still wearing my wedding band, okay? If
Yeah, that's fine, but well, I'm not sure what the hell I'm looking from your eyes, man. But just saying, like, I whatever is going on, like, you shouldn't you shouldn't get too deep into it just because you think it might get you closer to Katie.
Katie's dead, I'm not going to get any closer to her. I know that, okay? Don't worry
Okay.
about that.
And about bleeding from the eyes. That's serious creepy shit, man.
Yeah, it's new for me too.
What did you see?
I saw some cultist. I keep seeing Katie. I really thought I had a line on this. The two of them are connected by a childhood fear. Okay. Melissa, the girl who stabbed herself, she was deathly afraid of bugs. And you heard it from Abigail. She was afraid of the clown from the movie It.
Yes.
And these things are lining right up in time. They both recently had some problems sleeping. Both of them had a history of sleepwalking as children. It's some kind of nightmare come real for them. But every time we try to face it, I lose my shit.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, maybe you're not the person who should be facing it.
Yeah, but I don't see anything else that's gonna keep these people from dying.
Well, try to keep the try to be careful and to keep the freaky shits to a minimum, at least. Okay, like nothing
Sure,
that
Malcolm.
might cause you to.
When I'm looking into the darkness of a nightmare come real and reading people's minds, I'll try to keep the freaky shit down.
You know what I mean, man.
You're right. You're right.
I'm just worried for you, okay?
Okay. This is why you talk to people, and I just do the work. I hear you, man. I appreciate it. Okay, Malcolm. It's just a little hard.
Yeah, it is. I understand. Just, don't forget to also take care of yourself.
Yeah. We should probably check and see if anybody. I mean, we already know of 2 cases. What if there's more?
Also, it's about 3:30 now, and you guys are getting mightily tired.
Mm. And
Yeah.
we can do that tomorrow, man.
That sounds good.
So, I'm not sure what it is we found out tonight, but say it was a good night's work. Though it's going to make it hard to keep investigating her now. So yeah, probably we should look for some other leads.
Yep. As long
In the
as we
morning.
can keep Kate away from her, she shouldn't hurt anybody else right now.
She came damn close to shooting me.
I think maybe I triggered that. I don't know.
I don't know. She was already walking around. I saw it. Freaky eye. Not sure if it was you that triggered it, man.
Oh, let's hope not. I'm gonna catch a cab back to the office. I'll just see if we can show up in the morning, okay?
You're still sleeping there?
Yeah.
You should maybe you can crash over at my place. You need some separation of your work and private situation, maybe.
I appreciate it, Malcolm. It's okay. I'm still working in arrears with police department. My consultant fees are coming through, and I've already got a line on a place. I'll be all right tonight. If it's worse tomorrow, I promise I'll take you up on it, okay?
Sure.
All right.
Sleep.
See you tomorrow.
Hide.
You're pretty sure that they're out for you, though, right, Edwin? The guy looks straight at you.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to Malcolm's place.
You know he's coming for you. You know he's noticed you.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go off to sleep. In a scenario that's about nightmares.
No, actually, I'm just gonna hit the subway and kind of
Okay.
ride the lines until dawn.
You're gonna try to stay awake?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think he's actively pursuing the case because it's just he needs a little bit of distance, but he also does not want to go to sleep right now.
Okay. How about you, Malcolm?
I didn't see any freaky cultists looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're good.
I'm going to sleep.
What does your going to bed ritual look like?
I don't know, just have a glass of scotch and dress down to my underwear and hit the sack.
Okay. By the way, Rich, what new move did you take? Sorry, Edwin.
I took +1 weird. I was going to take a move that looked really cool, which was the site, but I didn't think it was directly with this. Maybe it is. But anyway, so I just plus one weird. It's all
I was just checking if you had hunches. That's all.
Hunches would be cool. That would have been a smart thing to do.
Finesse.
Yeah, can I retroactively take hunches?
If you want, sure.
That would be awesome. I'm totally taking hunches. Thank you for suggesting this thing, because that means I'm not cheating. If the GM this, then it's obviously okay.
Okay, then let you roll that before we have Malcolm drift off to Dreamyland. What do you wear while you're sleeping, Malcolm? Do you have like nice pajamas?
Something to do, please.
Just my boxers.
Just your boxers.
Oh goodness. All right, so that is a plus sharp move. Just double check. When something bad is happening somewhere you aren't, roll plus sharp. Here comes a 3. Come on, 3. That's an 11, of course.
Okay, so on a 10 plus, you knew where you needed to go just in time to get there. I'll leave it up to you when just in time is.
Cool.
Hey, Malcolm.
Yeah.
You're sleeping nicely. Everything's going fine. Except that, it's Mrs. Wilkinson's class. History. And you were sitting there at your little desk. You're not your 12-year-old you. And Mrs. Wilkinson says, Malcolm, why don't you come give your presentation? You have not prepared your presentation. You don't even have a presentation. Oh my God! What do you do?
I sit there startled like a deer in the headlights, and
everyone's looking at you.
I guess I sort of push up from my desk. And
as you push up from your desk, you notice that you're not wearing pants. Oh my God!
And when I notice that, I'll probably run from the classroom, panicked and crying.
Can you run away though? Can you run away, or are you just stuck there forever with all these kids laughing and pointing at you, and Mrs. Wilkinson being disgusted with you and being forever disappointed?
See, I should have taken the panic button move, but I didn't, did I now?
What is your actual biggest nightmare?
Right now, that.
This? Okay.
Yes.
Everyone is.
And yes, I'm like the door is locked for some reason. The door is
locked, and everyone, like the kids, are laughing, and their laughter is like echoing maniacally in your head. Mrs. Wilkinson keeps looking at you, and you keep trying to think of presentation-y things to say, and they're not coming. And you're ripping at the door so much that your hands start bleeding.
And if it doesn't work, I will just start crawling into the corner of the room, close the door, and just feel like I'm shrinking.
The sound is echoing and echoing and echoing.
I'm just going like, no.
Edwin,
no.
if you follow your hunch and around there somewhere, you see Malcolm perched on top of his balcony on the corner, and his knuckles are bleeding.
Oh, how high up is he?
What floor do you live on, Malcolm?
I'll say second story. I'll just let you jump.
4th.
Okay, that's dangerous. These boxers, his plaid boxers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
All
he's
right.
not registering you at all. His eyes are open, completely glazed over.
Nice. I'm going to step through onto the balcony and pretty much unceremonious. I'm not going to try to talk him down from anything. I'm just going to grab him up off the balcony,
I don't
throw him
think we
over my
have.
shoulder, and worry about waking him up.
How about an act under pressure?
That sounds awesome. Act under pressure is a cool roll, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, when you act under pressure, roll plus cool. Does he get to help me?
Sure.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, he gets an automatic. Oh, it's only fighting a monster. He gets an automatic success. No, he can help you.
Okay, I have a +0 on cool. Here we go.
Nah.
Wait, so you said I can help?
Yes, you can help.
Might as well. I mean, come on, let's make it a 10. Yep.
Sweet.
All right, on a 10, you do what you set out to do.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you're hiding somewhere. You're hiding under a desk with all the kids, and they're all laughing, and Miss Wilkinson is still there, and then you hear some probably some desks crashing, and Edwin saying, "All of you, get out!" And then he looks up under the desk and he says, like, "Malcolm, you okay? Snap out of it, buddy."
What?
Not sure you say buddy. So. And then you wake up. And you're lying on the balcony in your boxers with Malcolm Edwin hovering over you.
You okay?
What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck am I doing? What the?
Exactly. I think it's more important what you were doing here. You just about jumped off the balcony.
The shit.
You still remember your dream quite vividly.
I'll offer him a hand up because I'm definitely not like kneeling over my partner in his boxers. It's not gonna happen.
I know. Let myself be helped up and then sort of look at my hand and go like, oh shit, sorry.
What were you dreaming about?
I don't know, it was like bad dream from back from when I was in school.
Back in school. What grade?
Like 6th grade, it's like ridiculous, man. Well, let me get the hell happened to my hands, man. Oh, grab some kitchen towels from the counter and just sort of wrap my hands.
You can see that the door leading to the balcony has been sort of scratched. There's blood on it.
What I haven't figured out yet, Malcolm, is if the person who's sleepwalking is under full control of their body and influenced by what they think they see, or if what they're seeing is used to mask someone else controlling how they move. Did you notice that Abigail did not move very well? She seemed...
I suppose. I don't know. What the... Look, man, I'm telling you, I was dreaming I was a kid back in school. We had a presentation due, and I didn't study for it, and
That was your worst fear? Not bugs, not a clown with daggers for teeth having to talk in front of your class in 6th grade. That's the worst you have.
being unprepared.
Interesting.
What? It's just a fucking dream, man.
It's more than a dream. It nearly killed you.
It's the cookies, man. I tell you. Why are you even here?
I had a feeling. I don't know. Listen, I decided not to go to sleep, and I thought you'd be all right, but I kind of felt like, as much as this has gotten to me, that the idea of me going to dreamy time seemed like a bad idea.
But we can't just stay awake.
You're feeling pretty sleepy. Getting kind of fluffed in
Well,
the
maybe
head.
we can sleep in shifts. As you know, some 5-hour energy.
But what if you like start attacking me?
You better kick my ass.
You make it sound so tempting.
What's your guys' attack plan? Or is your first line of the duty to make it through the night?
If, yeah, I mean, I've got... I'm gonna walk around with handcuffs. That's kind of stupid, so... If we head back to the office, one can handcuff the other, let them sleep. That should work.
Man, normally I would have made some remarks
Yeah,
about...
I just picked you up in your boxers, so I think the gay jokes right now are probably a bad idea.
No, that's just not gayness, just you, but whatever. Like,
Oh.
this is...
What about my proclivities and the fact that I kept my police department issued handcuffs? It's not like they're fuzzy. They're handcuffs.
Whatever, man. It's like maybe you should try to get some sleep first. I don't really feel comfortable going to sleep right now. But let's get back to the office first.
All right. You gonna be all right?
Eh. No, but when did it ever stop me? Come on, let's go.
All right.
Actually, let me put on some clothes first.
Yeah.
So you guys head on to the office.
Yep.
Take turns handcuffing each other to the radiator.
Suppose, yep.
Why are we not playing Monster Hearts?
And you gain a string.
You trigger your handcuff move. The night sort of like it passes relatively easily. No, it passes easily actually. Nothing really happens anymore. Might be also you could conjecture that it was because you're sleeping quite uncomfortably, handcuffed to a radiator, that you might not fall into a deep sleep as you would normally would.
Kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
Just the lack of a deep sleep.
Both wake up sort of not really rested, but not as fuzzy as you were before, Edwin. Do you have any contacts that know more about the occult than you do?
There are a few that I think are pretty smart about this stuff, but there are a lot of crackpots.
Exactly.
It's,
But you're
it's
sort
like, it's like listening to the Art Bell show, you know, and like 1 person out of 100 is not Looney Tunes.
But you're sort of in over your head, aren't you? Or do you think you have a good handle on it?
Oh no, I have no handle on this. I wonder, do we have the ability to call upon some help, or?
You can definitely call on a contact. Actually, it's a PI move, but it's in a different skin. I haven't really used it. Oh, so we should probably have a bio break before you guys go and kick ass.
Okay,
Or
let's do that.
get your ass kicked.
Listen, we've had plenty of that, thank you. I think we need some variety here.
It's true, because all these people falling off of really high places is getting pretty...
It's boring. We need new things, like puppies and kittens.
Well, there is a lost cat, but you guys are not finding it.
Stupid cat.
Okay, be right back.
I bet the cat's behind it all.
I got by that. Alright, bio break with you.
Are you going to do another commercial break?
I think I might actually go on a bio break.
Well, then I'll just fill the empty void and keep talking while everyone else is away. Keep listening to Radio Rich. People with tiny bladders. Oh, hey, look, I found the cat. It may be a grey cat instead of a red, yes, but also he seems very uninterested. I should probably clear my dice. It's a good thing that you have that creepy picture of you with your eyelids painted as your avatar.
Yes.
So that you see that while you're away.
Adds to the mystique, you guys.
Misa back.
Oh, you start. Nightmares.
Hello.
Alright.
It's not like you've seen that movie, so you can't have nightmares about it.
That's true, I kind of have nightmares about it.
I know you guys haven't had a chance to see Star Wars Rebels yet. It's really good. I've watched it twice now. I may watch it again tonight. It's got all the kind of spirit of the original Star Wars and original trilogy. And one of the things after I watched Star Wars Rebels, I thought, well, maybe I'm just so jonesing for good Star Wars that I'll take anything. So I jumped over and I picked up in season 3 of Clone Wars. I started watching it, and it was immediately like trade delegation, voting in the Senate. I'm like, no, oh yeah, this wasn't that great. No,
Oh.
Star Wars Rebels is actually enjoyable. So there were
I
moments
like
of
a
Clone
bit of
Wars.
trade delegation.
Yeah, but Star Wars Rebels, man, had a moment, literally gave me chill bumps. Like chill
Okay.
bumps.
Chill bumps.
Chill bumps. And I'm not even like everything about Star Wars is Jedi. Jedi is the least interesting thing about Star Wars to me.
It is.
It is
I agree.
by far the least. Like when I run the Star Wars game I'm running right now over Play by Post is set between original episode 4 and 5 because I care not for a bunch of wire foo laser sword craziness with Buddhist monks who can never love people. That doesn't interest me a whole lot. Han Solo is where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, he's okay.
What?
I gave you guys a move.
She didn't want to let us know that she's jonesing for the Jones.
Your new move that you have, because you're Private Eyes, is Private Eye. At the start of each mystery, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, hold 3. On a 7 to 9, hold 2. Spend your hold over the course of the mystery to reveal a contact who has or knows just what you need and who owes you a favor, but might ask for more depending on what it is you need. On a miss, interesting stuff happens.
Alright, interesting.
May you live in interesting times.
And it's a cool move. I
like
like having contacts.
Oh no, it's a sharp move.
Ah! Dang it.
Who's gonna roll it? Who's gonna roll it?
I
I guess you have the most contacts that way.
I think, yeah, he would have the most contacts.
don't want to be greedy,
Natural.
but yeah, it does seem to fit.
You can help him.
For now.
Okay. You guys have been working
Yeah.
together for a while.
Mhm.
You can take out your little Rolodex.
I am
PI
helping,
Rolodex.
so
Yay.
that
And
if I fail,
help.
if I fail and he fails, we both have interesting stuff.
We know people, they're just not useful.
What was my? Because helping goes on cool, and I think I have -1 cool, so that's interesting.
Oh man. Do you guys have Dove chocolates in Belgium?
Yes, I do. They're okay.
That's
Yeah, I mean, they're compared to the kind of chocolate you guys are used to, it's crap, but it's still better than Hershey's.
Yes.
They come, the tins come with little sayings, and I ripped it, and I was having trouble reading the last word. I think I just figured it out. It
What
really
does it
was not
say?
worth that much effort. Satisfy your sense of, and then it looked like surroundings, and I'm like, no. Satisfy your sense of surprise.
Okay. Well, satisfy your sense of surprise and make your fucking roll, Rich.
Sorry.
Stop
I
stalling.
roll plus
I rolled
sharp. Nervous.
I rolled a 5 on my help.
Crap. I rolled an 11, so screw you. No.
Aha. Right. So you have a hold 3, which you can spend to use your contacts, and they even owe you. But they might ask for more, depending on what you need. What kind of
Easy.
contact do you have that knows all about the occult?
The first thing I think of is just totally Constantine.
Oh.
That's a really bad idea. I do not want to talk to Papa Midnight.
Papa Midnight. We never got to see him.
Oh man, he was awesome. It was very well cast.
I think it has to happen now.
What, we have to go to talk to John Constantine?
Well, someone equivalent to that.
I can't do a Manchester accent, you guys.
It doesn't
Why
have
don't
to
you
be
just do-
Manchester man.
What kind of accent can you, and we'll modify.
None. I'll just say I'm talking in a Manchester accent. Okay. So where do you find your trench coat contact?
Oh no, this. Oh, I was thinking Papa Midnight. If we actually go to talk to John Constantine, we got to change his name. It's got to be like a John Constantine type, like slightly dressed and he's slightly John Constantine kind of guy. Girl, let's gender flip.
Yes. Excellent. I like this idea.
So Constance.
Okay.
Connie.
Yeah, sure. Constance Lewis.
Yeah, we call
Where
her.
does
Call her Connie.
Yeah.
Where do we find her?
Church?
Something interesting. She works in stocks, right?
She works in stocks.
That's
Excellent.
kind of magic.
Sure. I like that.
Yeah. So we just head downtown. Go to see her. She's down on the commercial district.
So this is early morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go see her unannounced, or do you actually call ahead, or?
I will shoot her a text.
Okay.
Need to see you. When are you free?
Okay.
Sooner the better. And I'll send her an emoji for people are dying. Is there an emoji for that? No? I'm not supposed to use text messages.
She texts you back relatively quickly and says, "I got 5 minutes. Meet me at 10. Bring coffee."
All right.
iPhone.
Malcolm, we get to go meet Connie.
Okay. Have I met her before?
I don't know. Do you want to have met her before?
Yeah, go for it. Sure. She's probably
No,
helped you out a bunch
I
of times.
kind of like the idea of not having met her before.
Okay, go for that.
And that she's attractive.
Listen, this is a game that's powered by the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think
And
she
she
needs
has,
to be played by Tilda Swinton.
And she has that undeniable charm of probably getting you killed.
I'm just saying. I have to Google right now.
Nothing more charismatic than potentially getting you killed. Okay, so you guys head down to the stock market building outside.
How about Constance Summers? Is that good? Is that good?
Sure.
All right, there we go. Now we got a first one.
Okay, so you head out there with your coffees.
Yep.
Okay.
Stopped at Starbucks.
Starbucks. She would not be happy. Okay. If you were there right on time, she'll actually be 10 minutes late, and she'll come rushing out, looking incredibly smart in a business suit.
Nice.
And I said, "Hey boys, you brought me Starbucks." Oh,
That's the best coffee, right?
It doesn't
Would
even.
you like some?
Sure, thanks. Who's this guy?
Hi, my name's Malcolm.
Hey, Malcolm.
Hi.
You look normal.
Thanks. I considering Edwin here, I think I should take that as a compliment.
Maybe you can. So what can I help you guys with? I know. I still owe you from the thing last time. No need to go into details. It's fine.
All right. We'll keep it nice and lack of details, but this should, if you can give me enough, we'll call it even.
Okay, but you have to hurry because these algorithms are not running themselves. You think they would? Not really.
That's your thing, not mine. Listen, Connie, we've got a woman who committed suicide and another woman who nearly killed her fiancé, both of them while asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Histories of sleepwalking. Both of them had severe childhood fears.
Yeah.
The one that we were able to speak to, because she didn't kill herself, has been seeing that fear again and again. And Malcolm, who's my partner, he had one of the dreams last night.
Mm-hmm.
When I tried to look into it,
You are going to bring that up.
yeah,
He's not good at leaving out the details.
yeah.
Go on.
When when I tried to look into it, I got some visions of, lack of a better term, a cultist. So these people are going to sleep. They are acting against their own fears violently, and it seems to be spreading. So what can you tell me about it?
Do you know about the Dreamlands?
Not really. I mean,
Wait, you mean like in a roleplay game?
Sorry, I didn't know you were a nerd.
my friend Malcolm, he's evidently a nerd.
It's supposed to be like a mystical realm, parallel dimension, whatever you want to call it, where people go when they're dreaming.
Okay.
I can't believe this shit is real.
Oh, I thought you were past that point. Well, anyway. I've heard... Well, there's always been rumors that you could enter it, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on there, and people's most primal emotions come out, people nightmares. If you're a good mage, you could harness that. If you're not a good mage, it would probably drive you mad. If you're saying these people are going around just killing and not being very intentional in their movements, just causing chaos, then the latter might be the case.
Okay. You know anyone? Got a short list of someone who might try this?
It's plenty of wackos willing to try that. It's pretty suicidal, but... Thing is, if he's in there, he or she, let's not judge, well, the only way to get to him would be going there yourself. I don't think you can phone it in that one.
Great. Can you point us towards that will give us an edge?
Getting in won't be hard enough as well as it is. Giving you an edge. Well, the thing is, the thing he will be throwing at you, from what I can tell, dream stuff is really hard to manipulate. So he will just be throwing intent at you, and it will form itself into whatever your nightmares and your traumatic emotions are anyway. So it will just form into whatever it is in your own subconscious. If you can defeat that, well, then you may have... he will have to put so much of himself into attacking you guys that you might just defeat him as well.
So you're saying think soft fluffy bunnies?
No, you can't. I mean, you might be thinking soft fluffy bunnies, but your subconscious will still be thinking.
Look, no, this is... I've seen both Ghost, but oh wait, yeah, I guess that was the Marshmallow Fluff Man.
Yeah, the Marshmallow Stay Puft Man.
Shit.
If you could just keep it together, and it's still going to be really hard.
Just a bundle of sunshine rainbows.
Should have gotten me a latte macchiato.
Huh.
I don't know if he's... No, it's the best I can do. I mean, I don't really know any artifacts that could help you there. Maybe... no, you'll be dreaming, you won't be anything. And you haven't actually spent the last 20 years in Nepal learning about lucid dreaming, have you now?
No.
Maybe if you can focus enough, you can actually take something with you. Or maybe if you guys go in together, you can keep each other... You can maybe help each other through each other's nightmares? I'm not sure if that would actually work.
Worth a try, I guess. The only problem is, of course, that we can't. If we're both asleep, then we can't keep the other one from.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to Edwin, but maybe he wasn't talking to us. Well, what I can do, but then you owe me, of course, is try to link you guys together somehow. So if you find a way to enter the Dreamlands and fight those things, you will be together instead of isolated and apart.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Fuck. I really need to get back. Do we need to do all the ritual mumbo jumbo, and do I need to like sacrifice a small puppy, or are you okay with me just doing the magic?
Just do the magic.
Okay.
For a cat, you know. But a puppy, no.
Do you have a cat?
No.
Never mind. She takes your both your hands, puts them together, sort of a very stupid, awkward-looking high five. And you feel your hands becoming really warm. And maybe some light coming from between your eyes, and that's really it. So she's like, there you go.
How's it?
Sorry. If I had more time, I would do the entire flashy thing, but this works just as well.
Thanks, Connie. Oh, yeah.
You're welcome. Be sure to call on you later. And then she rushes away, and while she's rushing, she's already pretty much picking up the phone and going like, "Sell! I told you to buy!"
Nice.
Which move do you want to change?
Well,
You guys and your new move buying troubles.
I haven't used it yet,
Mm-hmm.
and I was.
Oh, you suddenly
thinking,
realize you won't be going off anywhere by yourself?
Well, yes, I took the "Don't worry, I'll check it out."
Uh-huh.
If I can't go anywhere by myself.
It's a buddy cop movie. Which one do you want to get?
Let's see.
Let's Get Out of Here might be good.
Yeah, or Panic Button.
Also
But
good.
yeah, no, Protect Someone is better. Yeah, Let's Get Out of Here. It's better.
All right. Well, there you guys are. I would say that making a portal to the Dreamlands would be big magic.
Where do we do this? Do we do it in the office? Do we do it at my place?
Let's do it in the office. I've had enough fun in your place.
Fine, sure. Right.
Do you get some ritualistic ingredients?
Yeah, I think I'll send a text to Katie, ask her to stay out one more night.
Katie.
Okay.
Do you
So-
call her Katie in your text?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. She's a little confused, but she gets the typo a lot, so.
Yeah, I tell her, thanks for working on it. Getting
you could
closer.
blame autocorrect,
Yeah.
but you don't have a phone that has autocorrect.
She doesn't know what kind of phone I have, I think.
Yeah. She just texts back, okay. Which is kind of cold, but hey.
Nice. Girlfriend probably pissed at her.
Mm.
See, if
So where are
I
we
handled that, Malcolm would have totally just outed.
Hmm.
You would have been like, oh, like, trust me, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. That won't freak you out at all.
Never works out when you lie to people.
Where do you do this thing?
Just pull the shutters on the windows, clear away the
In the office, right? Yeah.
chairs right in the office.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we lock the door? I guess we should lock the door.
Yeah, we should lock the door. So you kind of get down. I like the idea, like chalk, drawn on the wooden floor.
Look, Edwin.
Yeah.
You know I hate this stuff, right?
I do.
Make me nervous, man. Right. Okay. Just want to get out of my chest.
I would be more suspicious if you didn't hate this stuff.
Do you take some precautions against potential sleepwalking?
I
Well,
think we should.
locking the door was one of them.
Okay. For the rest, you'll just have to see.
I don't know if that's enough. Think about it, Malcolm. It took you
We're
a few
probably going to
tries,
go
but
in there.
you opened the door. I think we should handcuff ourselves.
Do you have 2 pairs?
Take out the fluffy pair.
The other pair's no regulation.
The fluffy ones are really crap.
I'm sure Edwin knows where to buy the good one. There's another thing, Edwin. A big spell like this needs some rare, weird ingredients, doesn't it?
I think it would.
Yeah, it's what requires something intensely personal from each of you.
Yeah, well, I think we all know. A lock of my wife's hair would probably suffice for me. You got an old report that you never turned in 3rd grade, Malcolm. Means a lot to you. Means having a plus on it.
Try to keep that shit way behind me. I don't keep that shit around.
Dude, I've seen your yearbooks on your bookshelf.
That's different.
Okay.
Like, what do you need?
Something intensely personal to you that you're going to sacrifice as part of this ritual.
Fuck it. Okay, fine. I'll be right back. Going into the bathroom.
I don't want to know.
Go on.
And come back sort of with a ball of cloth. Which, you know, as soon as I put it down, it sort of unfurls into boxers again, like they're my lucky pair. Look, after what happened last night, just do your thing, will ya? Don't look at me like that. No, don't. Look. Just.
Yeah, I don't judge, partner. It's okay. Now you're gonna wear the fuzzy handcuffs.
Once this thing is done, I'm going to wipe that fucking smirk right off your face.
All right. How do you cast this big ritual?
And how do I help?
And how does this Malcolm get to help you?
Sorry, your button was not correct. Okay. I just saw the note from our wonderful MC keeper. Yeah, I think we got like a little bowl, like a mortar and pestle type bowl. Kind of put the things in there and a little bit of like some flint or something that kind of light up, and we burn that. So of course there's that wonderful smell of burning hair, and as the smoke starts curling up.
What are you handcuffed to? Or is that something you do in the latest phase?
Yeah, I can't start off handcuffs. I'll have to do that as we enter sleep, actual lie down to relax. Everything here is preparation. You know, I'm
Okay.
gonna go with a classic talking in Latin deal. So I think that's pretty awesome. And he'll be reading from the what looks like the little Gideon Bible. A nice little 100 pages and stuff.
So you both needed to do the ritual. You do need to delegate some stuff to Malcolm.
That's
So
awesome.
when the ritual's done and you're starting to feel yourself fade out a bit, I would like to act under pressures for you guys to handcuff yourself to something solid.
Under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm rolling a flat 2d6.
I don't
Fail.
feel the pressure.
I'm so tired.
Wonderful.
3.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. So you're both, you've done the ritual, you feel yourself getting sleepier than you ever imagined, and you both rush to different sides of the room. You're even fiddling with the handcuffs to get them on, and before you even know if you succeeded or not, you're both blanked out. I'm sure that won't be bad. Malcolm,
Hi.
you're on a date with Constance,
Mhm.
and it's going so well. I mean, she is so into you, and you are into her, and the entire night is just beautiful. And you're having dessert, and you feel like you were just having some bit like a taste of your chocolate mousse, and you feel like your tooth is a bit wobbly.
I know what's gonna happen here.
You can't help it. You just have to wiggle a bit, and it just comes out right in your hand.
Mm-hmm. I refuse to touch the other ones.
You do. You're just thinking like, I'll just keep my mouth shut, and you just feel the teeth coming loose in your mouth. Like there's a tooth now on your tongue, and Constance is looking at you really weirdly.
Mm-hmm. I've got my mouth closed.
What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything?
I start like swallowing the teeth. It's like scrapes my.
Oh, they're so big, it's impossible. They're just there, and they just keep falling. It's getting hard to breathe, and one of them just spits out right on the table.
If it's not just one.
No, what first? Well, no, it's just like a stream of teeth. Now that you said that.
Yes.
And Constance is staring at you. She's like, "Oh my god!" And everyone else in the restaurant just turns towards you immediately. This is the worst date ever. You've just ruined everything, and all of your teeth are falling out. How will you ever be able to eat? And this is just, this is so embarrassing. And how did you make it stop? What happened?
I'm just going to
And when you're here, you're seeing this.
This doesn't need to change anything.
What? No, you need to. I can't date you now.
Come on, it's just. It doesn't look. It doesn't even. It doesn't even bleed.
Keep going. Like your mouth is empty now. Like the last tooth is still hanging by a thread.
I'll spit it out. It's like, see, yeah, no problem.
Everyone is staring at you. Their embarrassment is just suffocating. Edwin, what are you doing? Other than scoffing at how mundane his nightmares are.
Oh, so I get to be here? I'm watching
Yes,
this?
you guys are together.
Oh, I missed that. I thought it was just... wow.
We're linked, remember?
Yeah, you're linked.
You're okay. Your teeth are fine. Stop that. Just stop. You're fine. And you're not on a date with Connie. She doesn't like you very much. I'm sorry that you like her, but it's not going to work out. Let's move on.
Look at this. They're all over the place.
It's in your head. It makes no sense, right?
Like, what?
Think about it.
What are you,
Why are we here?
Everyone's staring at you. Only you. They're whispering about you. You hear people say, nerds.
You're just here to explore. Why is that you?
Connie starts hitting you with your own teeth,
Oh my god. You stop that.
throwing them at you.
I'm gonna grab, pick him up, and we'll start walking out of this place.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm
This is-
probably crying a bit.
It's not real.
Actually, I should make you roll for these so you can get some damage. What would be a good one for a roll for this? What would be a good roll for getting out of a tooth-losing nightmare in the dreamlands?
Act under pressure.
I have a good idea. Can I? No, I'm not protecting someone.
Ooh! Can I?
Yes,
can
yes,
I?
protect
How about this?
someone.
How about I read a bad situation?
Mm-hmm.
Try to find the best way out.
Okay.
I will
Go for
use
it.
a die roll, so I can roll another 3.
Mm-hmm.
So good at it. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I rolled a 6.
Oh, wonderful.
I will try to help them.
Would be good.
Wait. Can I ask if we are? Can if we can be considered fighting a monster?
Yes. Well, I don't know, because you can do an automatic help then every time. Oh, that's only an automatic +1. And you guys are a buddy cop movie, so yes.
So I have the power of hearts. And when we fight a monster, if I help someone, I don't need to roll plus cool. I just get an automatic +10. 10 plus, I mean.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So you carry him up, you carry him out of there, out of the restaurant, and at some point, like all the laughter, it starts diminishing. You try to eat your own teeth. Let's see what that will do later in the real world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so scary.
What happened before she fell?
Wow, that's a good question.
Was it an accident? Was it murder?
Yeah, it was an accident. It was something that I saw. So I tried to change the thing that caused her to fall, and she still fell. So trying to formulate details around
But
this.
differently.
Yes, exactly. It's one of those like the river float around the rock type deal.
Yeah. And fate found a way.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think. What if she was I don't know. Was she considering suicide? And I tried to talk her down, and then she fell because she thought I was cheating on her, which I was not.
That's so tragic.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only have one central nightmare, and you have over and over again.
Yeah,
You're
who
at the
how do
balcony.
you top that?
You're at the balcony, your arm is stretched out, you are catching her, and she is just... You are, at the moment, it's frozen in time, or you're trying to reach her, and her fingers brush yours. But you can't. You just can't grab hold, and that moment just seems to be frozen in time. And you're saying all the things you were saying. Baby, I didn't cheat on you, all those things.
Nice.
And you just seem to be stuck there. How come you're on this balcony also, just seeing it? They seem to be kind of frozen in time, or time is moving so slowly that it often doesn't matter, but you can walk around normally. Did you know about what happened to Edwin's wife?
No. Not exactly.
You just knew that he was a widower?
Yes.
Okay. What sort of things are you saying, Malcolm? Edwin?
Hey.
Sorry, Edwin.
Hey, guys. Oh, wait.
Yeah, what do you say, Malcolm? Do you know what I'm saying?
What did you say when you tried to talk her out of it?
Just let's talk about this. I had nothing to do with her. Okay, I promise. Okay, Connie and I are just friends. I mean, I barely even know her. Just step down and let's talk about this. Just please.
He's pretty much saying those things, but he's not in a calm tone. He is screaming them maniacally. Completely panicked.
Nice.
What are you doing, Malcolm?
This is all happening in slow motion, right?
It's all happening in slow motion, but you can just walk normally. They seem to be
Yeah.
locked in time. It's like Edwin is locked in this moment forever, and will always be.
I will sort of calmly walk over. Not to, I don't know, disturb, and just gently put a hand on his shoulder.
Do you say anything?
Yes. In fact, I
Or use a move?
yeah, I can I can do. Let's get out of here. I will just tell him, like, you shouldn't blame yourself. You can stop it. You have to let go. And I can protect someone by telling them what to do, or leading them out by rolling plus charm yourself plus stuff. That's a 14.
Wow. It's the weirdest thing. You are talking to your wife and still trying to say anything that might help, but you also hear Malcolm talking into your head. Like, telepathically, which word are you used to, so you can respond to him.
Just tell me what to say. Right? You're good with people, Malcolm. She's got to listen to me.
You have to say goodbye, Edmund.
I can't say goodbye. There's a way to turn this around. Come on, man. I mean, yes, I saw it. I knew this was coming, but she's not going to jump.
She's not. That doesn't mean she's not going away.
Malcolm, I can save her. I just need her to listen to me. What do I say?
You have to say goodbye. You have to. You can't keep living in the past.
It's now. It's not the past. She's right there.
And she will always be right there, close to your heart. But you can't reach out for her anymore. Not physically. You can't grab her. But she won't. She'll be there for you. But you have to say goodbye now.
Goodbye. And then I watch. I'll watch her fall.
She doesn't. She just stays there frozen. But you stepped out of the moment. And now you're just standing next to Malcolm.
I will actually throw an arm around him.
Oh man.
Sort of. It's okay.
Connie really likes violets, okay? So you should buy her some violets if you want to go out with her.
You're gonna be okay.
Alright, don't start lying to me now. Let's just find this damn cultist or whatever.
Yeah.
You go back in and you walk out through the apartment door. And when you walk out, you are in Malcolm's bedroom. He's wearing boxers again.
Oh, great. That's exactly.
And Malcolm, when you wake up, it is 3 p.m. and you are supposed to have been at work at 7. You are so late. How could this possibly have happened that you would be so late? You're going to get fired. You're going to get fired and they're going to take your car because you're just on loan for them. And it's everything. You can just scratch your future behind. You're going to be salesperson of the month. What happened? How could you sleep for that long?
I frantically tried to search for my phone, which is probably nowhere to be found.
How can this have happened? Did you sleep through the alarm again?
I didn't mean to stay up that late.
Your phone is ringing like really angrily, but you can't find it. It has to be somewhere in the apartment.
Where is it?
Ring! Ring! You have to get dressed. You have to get to work.
I still try to.
Where's your lucky boxers?
Go for my phone.
How can you make a sale without your lucky boxers?
I can make a sale. I can do it. I can do it. But still trying to search for the phone.
Malcolm is rushing around frantically, thankfully in his boxers, just not his lucky ones, just looking for clothes and phones and in a complete and utter panic.
Can I find the phone for him? Maybe we can move on if he can actually get dressed and leave this place.
Sure. What kind of I would say act under pressure.
Oh, I'm so great at that.
Yeah.
Can I read the situation first? Can I
read
watch
about
this one? Yeah.
Sure.
I'm still trying to figure this out. I mean, yeah, I can take action along, but I'm following the breadcrumbs, and I don't think that's smart. So
okay, go for it.
Before I go for the phone, I'll kind of stop. I start to go find the phone.
Yeah, you are not pressured at all. You're just standing here watching Malcolm make a fool out of himself. He's like falling over himself. It's like thrusting two piles of
kind of entertainment, but it's probably not the best.
But he's really, really
I'm not
panicked.
even noticing you're there.
No, he's just frantic.
Chances are that he's running all over our office. So. That's the 13.
No. I'm obviously chained.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you, buddy, but...
So what is your question? Oh, you have 3 questions.
I have a plurality of questions. So the first question is, what's my best way out?
Finding a phone would work for him. Probably just getting him to leave the apartment might also work from what you've seen, maybe. Mm-hmm. Trying to get him to snap out of it would also work. What's
the biggest threat?
Well, you've already realized this. The biggest threat is him really seriously hurting himself in the stream, in the real world.
Okay. And then what's most vulnerable to me?
Most vulnerable to you? If you actually you sense out your spooky tendrils. You may feel that there is some energy sustaining the stream. This is an actual attack. Maybe that's not the most vulnerable to you right now, because Malcolm obviously is, but there is some... You are sapping someone's energy if you would defeat this dream.
So if I defeat this dream by helping him with the phone, it will sap their energy?
Some energy.
Okay, so every time that we're moving past these events, it is actually having an effect? Is that what I'm feeling right now?
Yes.
That's awesome. I will find the phone.
Okay. Act under pressure.
Now I'll act under pressure. Okay.
You can't get out of it.
However, I'm acting on the information that I receive. So if I act on the answers, I get +1 while the information is relevant. So that'd be a 9.
Okay.
Which means I get a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. Malcolm could also have a price to pay, and I would make that choice.
Worst outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. You find the phone, which is not hard. It was lying on his nightstand all along. But he is worked up in such a frenzy at this point that if you want to get him out of there, you will have to physically restrain him. And he will harm you, because he's just in a frenzy.
I can do that. Yeah, so I'll try to secure him like he's a prisoner, just try to get some kind of arm lock or some hold, something to where I can...
I'll be even later.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for these games. You manage to get him, but first he punches you in the nose.
Dang it.
You take 1 harm.
Dang it.
Unless you have cool, so it's a waste. You take 1 harm.
Busted my nose. Yay, harm. Skin of the game.
I saw you how many points of harm it was. Mark.
Oh, right, we have to do harm moves. Harm moves.
I'm just reading it out loud for no reason at all.
Okay. If you want to do harm move, we can do harm move. How do you roll it?
I don't like harm. Keeper will tell you what happened, how many points of harm it was. Mark off that number of boxes on your harm track. There might be additional effect. Keeper will tell you if there are.
Nah, I don't like that either. I was just going to say break your nose, because that's fun when you wake up later.
Okay. Do you want me to have a 1 harm then? 1 harm wounds are moderately dangerous?
Yes.
It doesn't look like there's a harm roll. It just looks like there's a track.
Yeah, I think the track's fine. Yeah. I think the harm roll's kind of stupid.
Yes, there is a track.
I like the harm move in Apocalypse World because violence should be hyper dangerous in Apocalypse World, but in Monster of the Week I don't know if it necessarily...
Yeah, I don't think so. It should just wear you down a bit. Okay.
I'll totally answer the phone.
I'm not sure what I don't think the phone would say anything for you, but you can fake it, of course, and just go like, or you can just let him receive the phone.
Yeah, I'll let him get the phone. That's fine.
Okay. Malcolm, where are you?
I'm on my way.
You need to work.
Yes, and I just overslept a bit.
We lost like the most valuable customer.
I'll be there in 5 minutes. 10 minutes tops.
You'll never make salesperson of the month like this. We'll all miss our bonuses.
I'm trying. I'll be right there. It's not my fault.
Get right down here right now. You're fired.
I'm coming.
That sucks.
Are you still restraining him?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to let him concentrate on that while I manipulate him out of the room.
Oh, okay. So you letting him do his phone call, and in the meantime, you're actually just dragging him to the door?
Yes, and then he elbows me in the nose.
Yes, he elbows you in the nose, but you get him out. You have been making some progress. It's hard to chart, but you kind of feel it. And you are standing well, it was hard to actually get a feel for if it was a room or something, but you are standing in the same place that you tuned in on before. And for a moment, you see that cultist there. He's wearing a mask. He seems drained. Indeed, he seems a bit tired, and he makes a movement, covers himself, and he's gone. In his place are two people. One is slightly more grabbing attention, and I will describe her. It's your wife. It's Katie. It's Katie. They're after the fall. There's glass sticking out all over. There's glass sticking through her eye. Her good eye, the one did not get smashed because the rest of her face and half is just a drab.
Am I seeing the same thing?
Yes. Her arm got bent backwards. Her entire that side of the body is just squished, broken. She's limping completely crookedly and just staring at you. And she will attack you. She's holding one of the shards from the window.
Oh man, I'm sure it's like as she grips, then blood just starts running in rivulets down her arm and down.
And she is gunning for you.
Dang it! This sucks.
What do you do?
What? But wasn't there two?
Yes, but Malcolm's only seeing. Well, I guess his entire attention is focused on one. I want to know what he does first.
Okay.
I'm going to act on, like, if this had happened at any time other than after Malcolm told me to tell her goodbye. I imagine I would be a complete wreck and just take the guilt, just let her slice me. But because he has helped me to try to at least put this past me and the situation we're in, I feel like it kind of makes sense for me to defend myself. Fair?
Yes.
Right? So it's not at all going to be pleasant, but I'm going to use the big whammy, which allows me to use my powers to kick some ass.
Yes. Malcolm.
Yes.
You are seeing Malcolm.
That's clever.
But it's not you. This Malcolm is seriously weird.
Weird how?
His eyes are glowing. He looks a bit... He has the same of the feeling of Connie around him. He has totally embraced his weird nature. Everything you've been feeling icky about when it comes to Edwin, everything you've been trying to avoid getting close to, this guy has embraced it completely. And he is about to lob a huge fireball at you. He looks so smug, so self-secure.
I guess I'm running towards them.
They're sort of on. Well, both of them sort of grab your attention, but they're not next to each other. They're a bit on the sides.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you do?
Well, I kind of want to oops.
You want to oops? I like that. Go on, oops. Oh, this is going to be really good. Yeah, oops, definitely oops.
Come on. That's a 9.
Excellent.
On my weird.
Yes, and it's for investigate a mystery. Do you know which question you want to ask for investigate a mystery, or do you want to just leave it open?
There's I guess 3 questions I kind of want to ask right now. And
you have what?
I kind of want to. I'm mostly doubting between what where did it go and what is being concealed here, but I'm just going to wait and see what I actually stumble into.
Oh, you're not going to go for what can hurt it? No, the stumbling in is the answer to your question, isn't it?
Huh?
This what you stumble into is the answer to your question. So you can't stumble into and then also ask your question.
No,
what
no.
you find is the answer, right?
That's what I mean. Like I can't really decide, I think.
Okay, you're gonna leave it open. Fair enough. Edwin, what does your big whammy look like?
I think I just basically like a psychic gun.
Psychic gun. Oh god. You're shooting your psychic gun
At my wife, my dad.
while you're sleepwalking. Oh god. Okay. Roll your big whammy. Do you have to roll for that, or does this just happen?
Yeah, no, it's kick
Kick
some ass
ass.
with
Yeah,
weird.
roll plus weird.
I roll plus weird instead of plus tough, so here we go. That's a 9.
Oh, thank God. Kick some ass.
I think it is where Malcolm gets shot.
Yeah, it's just I kind of figured that I figured I'd put it in chat.
That's probably good that you didn't didn't miss. Let's put it like that. You inflict
If
harm.
it makes you feel any better,
Mm-hmm.
that gets me an advance. So I did shoot your character probably, but I get cooler powers.
Cool.
There's that. Sorry.
So you inflict harm, which is 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor, which is pretty nasty, and you suffer harm from, and you can't choose an extra effect. So. Not sure if this works for you, but I sort of like that you actually shoot her with your spiritual gun. And she's sort of too far away to hurt you, but it actually also hurts yourself. I'm not sure how. Does that make sense?
Let's just say she stabs me with that big glass thing because that's freaking awesome.
That's fine. Okay, then she's actually.
I pull out her. I hesitate. Like I know.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you hesitate. She's upon you, and she stabs you with the glass shard, and you shoot her.
In her eye, like the eye that's been pierced by glass. This is gross.
She keeps going now. Malcolm.
Yes.
You, through really, really stupid good luck, stumble over this tiny little shred of fabric. And if you sort of look, it's just you sort of bumps into your foot more than you stumble over it. And if you look at it, it was the mask that guy was just wearing.
Okay.
And it feels kind of powerful. It feels kind of icky, like Owen.
I kind of look at it lying on the floor, and then I just go like, let my knee drop on it.
You let your knee drop on it? What do you mean?
Trying to crack it.
Oh, you're trying to break it. It's just cloth.
A cloth?
You can't break it. If someone were to wear it, maybe that would be pretty useful then.
Then I mean, if it's I'll just put it on.
You're gonna embrace your weird nature.
Yes.
You've already like dodged because you already bent over when you suddenly found this bit of cloth while you were doing a charge. You already felt long fireball raise over your back, leaving a nice little scorch mark in your nice shirt. Then you have a split second to put on the mask, and you feel the entire dream world. You feel your tendrils out everywhere. This is the weirdest feeling.
Yes, I probably need. I'm probably having a bit too much of a rush, and I'm like, whoa.
You're having too much of a rush, and then you feel a fireball coming in your direction. Tell me what you want to do, but you will be rolling with weird. Are you trying to dodge it? Get out of the way.
I'm trying to look at what the.
Ah, the list of magic.
Yes.
Well, you're not that good at it, so I think it's more your intent that counts at this point.
Mm-hmm. You know. Just. I just try to be somewhere else.
Okay. Roll weird.
10.
Nice. I say a 10, which is awesome. You are now standing behind Bizarro Malcolm.
Awesome.
Edwin. She is clutching at you with her hands. And half of her vocal cords are gone or squished, but she's still going. Why? Why didn't you save me? And in the meantime, she's clutching her hands into your throat and trying to strangle you.
Mm. I don't even know if I'm prepared to have this conversation, so I'm going to just hold my fingers up to her head and please, Lord, let this be over. I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm going to big whammy her and hope that it stops her, and if it doesn't, I'm going to run screaming away. Yeah, I think that's my plan. I've got an unspent advance, and I have no idea what to buy at this point. Wish there was it'd be cool if there was some kind of awesome move I could take. Let me check just 1 second. I was trying to look.
Doesn't seem to be a move for trying to kill the nightmare of your late wife in the dream.
There is not. Why do you think
All right.
someone will have that?
This game is so stupid.
That Jinx would be cool, but
No, I don't think there's anything that will give you a...
alright, I'm just gonna. I've already got a +3 on weird, so I'll just roll it. I was gonna spend luck on that anyway, so now I don't have to.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow, that's so nice. Do you say anything as you shoot her for the final time?
Golly, she really want him to say something.
You don't have to.
He says, "I love you. I have to let you go."
Bam. As a small mercy, when you shoot the gun, she's gone.
Hey.
You splatter around all over. Malcolm.
Hi.
You have to jump on Bizarro Malcolm. What do you do? You're not really sure you have to fight him at this point. Or maybe you feel you do.
I feel I do.
So yes, Edward, you turn around and you see Malcolm wearing that same mask the cultist was wearing, fighting a far more cooler and dangerous and very spiritually powerful looking version of himself. Well, he just has to. Your Malcolm has to jump on him, so he doesn't seem to be doing so bad for a Monday.
Yay!
Can I try to trap a specific person or monster?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's a 5. Wait. Yes, I'm prepared to be doomed for this.
Oh, so nice. Interesting. Did you already use
Wait.
your first luck?
You
I
did
used
use
my
it
first
first.
luck.
Wait. What is it? What's your total? Is it a 6?
No, that's a 5.
Out of helping range.
But I can make it a 12. I just need to be doomed.
But did you use up your first luck?
He did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, excellent. Okay. I love this.
Of course, this is a good way. This is a good time to be doomed.
Beautiful.
So it's a 12.
Okay. You channel all the power of the dream world, and it seems to be becoming a lot easier. And the other Malcolm, just his eyes go wide, and he just disappears. He's just poof gone. Smoke. He falls into ashes. And then you guys start standing here in this sort of empty chamber now, very echoey. Malcolm,
Just breathing heavily.
you realize what you've done and that you can't go back. You've embraced it now. You are the Dreamlands. Suddenly you know that someone has to wear this mask and that you're a lot stronger than the previous guy.
I rub my eyes for a second and walk over to Edwin. I just say, I know the way out.
Okay.
And I just basically holds I put my two my hands on his shoulders, and I'll just say, I can get you out of here. And before I do, I will say it was a pleasure working with you.
What do you mean, Malcolm? You're coming back with me.
He doesn't answer the question. Just, I guess it's. Do I have to roll? Let's get out of here.
Oh. No, you can just do whatever.
I bring him back.
Edwin?
Yeah.
You wake up in your office, which is a mess. Everything is totally run amok. The closet's fallen over. But you're not really seeing any of that because next to you is Malcolm. And he has a bullet wound in his head.
My gun?
Not sure. He has his too.
I got a 38 revolver. I can check the bullets. Did I
Okay.
find any bullets?
Yes, you did. You fired two.
Okay. in the head. He's dead. That's... I've no idea what to do at this point.
I think you'll end up calling Constance.
Yeah.
And I think she'll help you. And I think it'll be a long time before you dare to go to sleep again. But when you do, I don't know what happens when he goes to sleep again. You are the Lord of Dreams.
I was waving as a hello there.
Then you see Malcolm. And you know he's okay. And you never have nightmares again.
The Lord of Dreams. Wow. That was pretty great. Is that in session? That feels...
Unless you have an epilogue you want to throw out there.
You know, I think the epilogue for Edwin is that after some time he's got his own place and he's still operating the detective agency.
I think you'll find that Malcolm actually left quite a bit of stuff to you.
Cool.
Do you ever get a new partner?
No, I think he relies on contacts and occasionally works with them, but I don't think he ever got a new partner. He just worked alone. But at least he wasn't broken.
Do you have an epilogue, Malcolm?
I think my epilogue was pretty strong right there. Yeah, no, I don't think I have anything to add, but that's...
Then that concludes our session of Monster of the Week.
That was pretty brilliant.
You wanted dark. You got dark.
Yay, dark.
I'm happy.
Cool.
Yes. I was very happy with your late wife issue thing that you just randomly thought up a few hours before the session.
Thank you. I'm glad that I thought of a late wife issue. I wanted to go spooky. That dude definitely just hammered on that. That's pretty awesome.
Whew.
Good stuff. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you have been watching a session of Monster of the Week by Michael Sands. You can find it on lots of different places. It's a nice, big, thick book, as I said. Lots of cool downloads. So it's very similar to Apocalypse World with a couple of tweaks. Thank you very much, Jules, for running the game. Jan, thanks for playing.
Thank you.
It was great, you guys.